Wednesday, everybody. The weather in Edmonton is improving just a teeny tiny bit. I've been seeing the sun poking its way out, and it's been 7 days since we last spoke to all you good folks. Not much to talk about on the Oilers front, but the two of us, the three of us, have always got plenty to talk about. Excited to chat this lovely Wednesday afternoon. See a couple familiar faces in the chat right now. Shout out Spinner Chip because he DM'd me on IG and asked, What time does Happy Hour start? Been upset he's been missing it lately live. And then Amanda's in as well and said she misses the hockey season, but she also misses us. Boys, this is really, what you see is what you get here on the show. Like, we talk throughout the week. You know, we always out in HQ rambling around, but this is the only time the three of us actually sit down, close door, get back to our roots a little bit.
Well, it's because anytime I call you or text you, you don't reply.
Do we need to talk about it? We need to talk about it. I should have sent the voicemail you left.
I can play it.
What happened? You should play it. You should play it.
So on
little backstory here.
On Friday, well, we had kind of tentative plans.
Elks game.
Yeah, there was preseason game for the Elks, but I wasn't in the office Friday. I also knew that, on Thursday you were doing your hot ones. John.
Friday I was shitting my brains out.
Yeah, so I wasn't sure what was going on with you, and then the weather was also like teetering on a storm, and eventually did come. So I had shot the boards man a text and hadn't heard. And then
the other day on Monday, he's talking to me and once again, hand up, I'm a terrible texter. But normally, Brett, you know it, I'm a FaceTime guy through and through.
Every time.
The problem with Menzies, though, is he doesn't have FaceTime. He's got an Android over there. Yeah. So I missed the call, but he's telling me on Monday, and he's like, what am I, chopped liver? You got me blocked?
Yeah.
And I was very confused as to what he was talking about. And I don't know, I don't listen to my voicemail. Text me if you got something. Well, I should have checked my voicemail because yesterday I'm at the gym and I'm on the bike and all of a sudden, you got the big red notification. I got to clean up my phone and I click on it, but it has the transcription of also the voicemail. So while you play it, Michael Menzies, do you want to share?
Sure. See if this will work.
Has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, I know you're probably downtown in the Fight the UCP protest. I know, but probably took the whole day off work for that. You don't like the phrasing of that referendum question, do you? Why is it even there? The court struck it down. What are they doing? Huh? You're probably thinking, hey, next election, vote Bordato. Right. I get it. You have some time, but not that much time to think and think deeply. What will be your campaign slogan? How will you band together? White guys from Sherwood Park with snapback hats and chains, cheap chains, medium cost chains. Well, in Alberta, we're all wearing chains. Chains of Ottawa. Round our necks, round our ankles. But how do you use that? Do you join Nenshi? Naheed?
Naheed.
Right? You say Naheed. What if you use that Our Lady Peace song as your walkout places? Try to get some of the kids going. Because, OLP is big with the kids. How can the heat?
There it is.
So that was it. So we got caught up with that yesterday.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, what you see is what you get once again, because that's something you do on the show. And I was chuckling, and the place is packed, and I'm just reading something, tears in my eyes while I was biking. It was So thank you for that, and I apologize. I'll try and do better next time. Or just get an iPhone.
Yeah, that probably won't happen. But I used to love the voicemail. You know, you just percolate something absurd that, you know, like that. It lives for days on after. You don't notice it. All of a sudden you get this. What is this? Oh, it's this 2 minutes.
Also, I feel like a Chris Knobloch works on voicemail more where you're like, wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
Brett?
See, I was more the on the other side. I thought the art was on the other side of the voicemail message. And so I was that asshole who'd be like, hello? Oh, hey, how's it going? Oh, yeah, no, not too bad, thank you. How about, yeah, no, you good? Ah, I'm just kidding. This is my voicemail.
The worst.
I know.
Got him with one of those.
Yeah, the most unfunniest person you know.
Two things on voicemails. Back in the olden days of like T9 texting, the way contacts work, right? Lots of pocket dials. Being AA, a lot of people's contacts I would be at the very top of.
Right.
I used to get so many pocket dials. I get like 3 a day when I was in high school, and then everything switched to iPhones. All the pocket dials went out the window. I didn't get any of those anymore. The other thing, voicemails, used to do this back in the day. If I call you and you don't answer me, I got to, while it's like telling me, you know, like leave your message at the beep, I'd immediately run to like Score Mobile something. And I tell you, I got the Oklahoma City Thunder, you have the Utah Jazz. And if you don't call me back by the time the game starts, that's a locked and loaded bet for $5. And once it exceeded $20, you had to actually pay the guy, because that means start answering your phone, and that's the punishment. I have actually paid up the $20 bet
Really?
before, because you got to hold each other accountable.
Yeah.
Got to hold each other accountable.
Well, now I'm going to know that. And,
Hey, you want game on? I'll respect the game.
Yeah, sure.
So there's $5. Well, I guess we got to do it from now.
Yeah.
So you can pick like a tennis match. I was picking a table tennis.
Yeah.
Anything. Whatever the next possible thing is.
Here's the thing about Aaron and FaceTime, though. He will call at the most inopportune times. 98% of his...
I'm invasive. I'm very invasive.
And 98% of his FaceTimes, I am shirtless.
Yeah. Like all of them.
All, like 98%.
Hey, Taylor. She's just like, right. I know you're there. And I don't choose my words wisely. I say whatever I'm going to say.
I know.
Careful.
Amen.
Careful.
So what we got up to the last 7 days, gentlemen? I'll be real with you. I'm much like the Oilers. I don't have much to update. The last 7 days,
Well, you know,
life's chill for the boards man right now.
Tomorrow's 3 weeks since
I know.
the gas Knobloch, and I was starting to compile, like, trying to look at the dates of things and see, like, what are the longest times the Oilers have been without a head coach. But then Wanye was in the office, and my work just stopped completely because that was like a 90 minutes of wide-spanning conversation.
You should get Wanye on Happy Hour. That could get into some weird places.
Yeah.
That would get weird.
Yeah.
Because Lord knows
I like
the things we're talking about, and I mean, we have like interns here, and like Wanye and I, there are rabbit holes, and then there are things below that, and we go below that, and
Getting into the weeds.
Icebergs.
yeah, the icebergs.
I'll
yeah.
also say
So we're
I
at the
came
bottom level
to
of
the I
iceberg.
came to the middle floor this afternoon after a couple of meetings upstairs. I look at Menzies' laptop. The only Google search in it is Shoddy Mills net worth.
yeah.
What'd you find out when you dug deep on that? By the way?
Well, what we found out is that there's no official corporate audit of Shawnee Mills.
Shows that the
And
collab aren't paying that well.
Yeah,
Shout out,
yeah.
got a new one coming.
I'll just say that's about as normal as the conversation got.
It really was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
good time.
as normal and reasonable as it all was. So, yeah, I mean, you know, we had a meeting too amongst some of the other like editors and managers of the other Nation Network sites, and you know, you got like Canucks Army and Flame. They're gearing up for the draft, and it's been all this draft focus. We had a big meeting about the draft. We can't
Canucks
get-
hired their coach. They got
Yeah.
some news there.
Yeah, they got some Holter news. In Oilerland, like, we can't even get that excited about the draft and, like, what content to do there. It's Bruce Cassidy still as the guy, No names are leaking out really to the public at all. Yeah,
We're just spinning our wheels over here.
So
Talking Taylor Hall in the Stanley Cup Final as well.
Yeah.
I read that whole article.
Yeah, Hall. Coombsy had a really good piece on Hall. It is weird to see Hall as this like grizzled vet, gray in the beard,
Especially playing with younger guys, Stankoven and Jackson Blake, that he's the wily veteran.
Yeah, I know.
Time flies.
It's really it's just odd visually to see it, but like as far as the Oilers go, I mean. I've now, since I like sort of made a case for Laviolette, I've seen other compelling cases why you shouldn't want to get Laviolette, and those are compelling too. So I really don't know. Like, if it's not Cassidy, where are we going here? What's going to happen?
I stand by. It's the I'm sorry note to Chris Knobloch that will come out and play at some point. Pretty sure he's still chilling around Edmonton. I've been seeing him on posted by people randomly on social media. Like I said, 2 days after he got fired, my buddy bumped into him on White Ave. And Nobby was a huge beauty the entire time, apparently. So shouts out to him. Anything in the did any of us go to the Canada World Cup game? Because it did not look like my scene. I watched from the comfort of my own couch with a blanket, and it was nice and warm.
I was going to, but it was my mother's birthday.
Shout out. Happy birthday, Brett's mom.
Thank you.
My mom's birthday's today.
No way.
Yeah.
So Menzies' mom, I want to say, sup.
Charmaine.
Yeah, how does it feel?
So I wanted to, but unfortunately I had family things. But we still watched it, and it was so fantastic to see soccer back in Edmonton.
It looked very wet, looked very cold.
Azerbaijan, who are they playing?
Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan.
Put some respect on their name. And Uzbekistan almost scored on a breakaway like 6 minutes into the game. Somehow the Canada guy, I don't know what happened trying to get the ball. It went like over him. And then Buddy just missed the entire net on a breakaway. It was quite something.
Yeah.
Can't go Canada, go, baby.
Real
They don't
Bouchard
ask how.
Norris calamity in the
Well, it was
backcourt.
What happened was obviously if you're in Edmonton during those days, it had been shit and rain, and so that turf or whatever it was not fantastic.
Me on Friday.
What's his piss at him?
Yeah, no, it was nasty.
Yeah.
And so that really helped with whatever you would need, like 4-inch, 5-inch spikes to not slip in on that pitch. But the other thing is that Moshe Bombito, that's the defender there, he hasn't played in 200 days.
Well, he looked like it.
Looked like it. He went down, and plus once the ball hit the turf with the water, it kind of like stuck when he slid, so it was weird.
This was a friendly.
Yes,
correct.
And so
The boys told me it was getting competitive, though. Like, Ty and Liam were there, and they were like, you could tell that it was
chippy.
Because that day is the last day that the World Cup teams could finalize their roster.
Right.
And so there were still guys.
internal competition.
Uzbekistan hadn't named their team yet.
And they're in?
Yeah.
They're in.
Yeah.
So internally, not friendly.
Yeah.
Externally friendly.
Yeah.
And Canada has the extra spot now that Marcelo Flores unfortunately went down, who I was pumped to see play for Canada. They had an extra spot that players were fighting for too, and then Jacob Schaffelberg might not be healthy as well for the World Cup. So it was a friendly, but internally there's a lot of
injuries.
When does this start?
Well, Canada plays not this Friday, but next Friday, June 12th.
Sick.
Oh, we're already. I didn't
go.
realize we were this close. I thought it was the end of the
Ryder around the
month.
office sent out a message today saying that we're going to do a World Cup buy-in, draw, whatever, and that you buy in, and there's no drafting of teams. You just either get a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 4. So you're just going to root blindly for some countries. That's awesome.
It's going to be electric.
Yes.
I'm in on that.
Yeah,
I'm also
absolutely.
pro England for Liam's bachelor party because I got to paint my face for that one.
Yeah, England is being where my dad and his family are from. England is, the backup. But you can never hope for England in the World Cup because they're not going to.
It's not coming home.
They're not going to win.
It's not coming home.
They're not going to win. So.
Bordato's cheer for Spain. Brett, what about you? What have you had to pick a country? What's your country? Besides Canada.
The thing is without getting into too much of the lore of me, there's a whole identity crisis. So there's no real background for me.
I just hope everybody has fun.
Yeah, no, but growing up, my favorite player was Cristiano Ronaldo, and he was he's Portuguese, so he was obviously massive going to his first couple World Cups when I was starting to get into soccer. So that's why I'm a United fan, and I was a huge Portugal fan as well. So now that Canada's doing well and is actually competitive in international games, I'm more Canadian national team guy, but when I was growing up, it was Portugal.
There used to be a big argument, I know, when Canada wasn't as good. I remember seeing Bob McCown would get into fights with Sid Seixeiro about and how easy is that to do?
Yeah,
but
Sid's getting in fights with himself now. On
that
this
Canadian
podcast.
soccer fans are not. They're always cheering for the country of their family's lineage and aren't backing Canadian soccer. It's always about whether it be Italy or England or whoever, that they still have those.
Liam.
Those as their teams as opposed to Canada. And
We got to unite together.
yeah, but it gets very nationalist. But
Be very careful. But it didn't help as well with that, and even I felt it when I was a kid, because there was Owen Hargreaves. He's from Calgary,
Right.
But went on to go play Manchester United, play in England, and play in Europe, and ended up, instead of playing for Canada, he was getting caps for England.
Yeah.
And so you kind of, for me personally, and I'm sure a lot of other Canadian soccer fans felt that way, where it just went okay, we love this game, but not even the Canadians want to be Canadian here. So it's almost like we have to hide it a little bit. So.
Looking for the next Craig Forrest. He was, I believe he was a keeper who I just know him because he was a
Excellent use of keeper as well.
He
Gold
was a
star.
Sportsnet analyst for a long time.
Sports Center now.
Yeah. So for a
TSN.
while.
You gotta play for. Did you see? Okay, we'll get into hockey talk in just a second, but also Team Canada for the basketball. They recently came out and said, if you're not with us this summer, if you're not going to be with the squad, then you're not coming to the Olympics. And they specifically mentioned Jamal Murray, third team All-NBA this season for the Denver Nuggets, that he is not officially committed to Team Canada. So the problem's not just in football. Got it? It's also in the basketball.
For Canadian basketball, it would help that the guys, when they are there, show up, as opposed to having to show up.
And it wasn't
That would maybe help.
He was one of those guys who didn't in the last tournament. Am I correct?
Yeah,
you bet. Yeah.
He was.
Yeah.
It was bad.
It's not good, but we can always hope for more. A little bit more basketball talk coming later. But in the meantime, we can discuss what Oilers news that we do have. The coaching search rages on, I'm told, because don't actually know with any of the specifics. The latest update, there isn't really an update. You, however, did write an interesting article. Gary Bettman out at the Stanley Cup Finals talking to the media, and he said, quote, he thinks it's completely reasonable for what the Vegas Golden Knights are doing with Bruce Cassidy. Bill Daly went on to say that the Golden Knights are well within their rights. He also pointed out that there are contracts in the NHL with coaches that this does not apply to. This just happens to be in Cassidy's specific contract. The fine print said the Golden Knights can do as they please. Obviously, they're in the Cup Finals right now, up 1-0. We'll talk about that series in a couple minutes. Electric Game 1 yesterday. Haven't been watching much playoff hockey.
Very good. Yeah.
I'm going to watch every single game of the Cup Final. You can't keep me away, but hey, I don't disagree with what Bettman and Daly said. I've been straight up from day one. Don't hate the player, hate the game. The fact that Cassidy signed the deal, I don't know. Any takeaways on the situation?
Yeah, so it does seem like Cassidy has a different style of contract than a lot of other coaches have. At the time that he signed in 2022 with Vegas, I mean, it was reported $4.5 million. I've heard it was as high as $5 million. I've seen more recently about what his annual earnings could be on that contract, and there were probably, and it seems like the case, that there were more provisions in it protecting the Golden Knights in this type of scenario. And I would guess, because we've heard it filter through a little bit over the last couple of weeks, why is Vegas, doing this to such a degree? Like, we get it. There's obviously the competitive thing with, well, they don't want the Oilers to interview or division rivals. But it does sound like the DeBoer situation of allowing DeBoer to go to Dallas and Dallas knocking out Vegas the next season ruffled feathers in the Golden Knights organization. Saying,
fool me once, shame on you. Fool me
Right.
twice, shame on me.
why are we losing the guy that, was theoretically still under contract for us? And so that, I think bleeds into a bit as well, because Cassidy, when he was hired, was a very hot candidate, and they paid him handsomely to come to Vegas. So I have had a couple conversations with people who are a lot more familiar with contract law. I haven't really written anything about this because it's their speculations, because they haven't seen the contract either. You're just kind of guessing. And there was a thought put to me that said, after July 1, Vegas, it might be harder for Vegas, if they are denying Cassidy, to actually maintain that because it'll be the last year of the contract, this contract year will end. There could be some push, and if taken to courts or something like that, and Cassidy pleading that he wants to work and is being denied work elsewhere, that could shake loose. But even if it gets to July 1, Vegas has already they've already accomplished the goal, right? They've already delayed and delayed. Like I said, it's 3 weeks tomorrow that the Oilers fired Knobloch, and presumably even almost a week before that, they were trying to talk to Cassidy. So it's already been a while. The search, as far as we know, isn't really a search. No other names are coming to the surface. And how long can the Oilers wait? I would presume you would want to have your head coach in place before around the draft.
Yeah.
Like
We're not going to be that busy at the draft, but still.
But, that gives you time to establish who the coach is and then decide what you're doing for free agency at the time when teams are doing things that affect their roster. And the coach should have input on the roster. So, I don't know. And so we just wait, and this goes on, and we get little bits of sound bites about what, McCrimmon says, that it's only news because Edmonton leaked it, or Cassidy saying, I want to coach. So, and Bowman's one chance on Oilers Now a week ago, it was very ho-hum, nothing to see here type of answer. I think it's interesting, too. We've seen it a bit more from ex-Cassidy players. He's not the most well-liked man amongst former players who were under him. So I think that's important just to keep in mind, right? That, Cassidy has been put on this pedestal here. I think most people want him as the coach, but he isn't. He's seen as a very good coach and often will have the respect of his players, but it does burn thin quickly.
The argument has been made that we don't care about that at this point because we got a 2-year window here with Connor McDavid, and doing it the other boys' way, it hasn't worked this far. So you need to be accepting of maybe a little bit more hard-assery coming into your locker room, if you will. There's another realm of this as well. Frank Saravalli, I think, was talking about it, and he was like, hey, man, like the part of the Vegas move is, if you're thinking long-term, if this is the one defining season left here of the Connor McDavid era in Edmonton, why wouldn't Vegas do absolutely everything to make that one defining season as ugly as possible? But I guess furthermore to the first point about Bruce Cassidy being a hard ass and whatnot, everybody, and even my initial reaction to that is, well, you got 2 years. You got a 2-year window, whatever. I don't care about elsewhere or afterwards. Then I remind myself that Leon Draisaitl does still play for this squad, and there are other players besides Connor McDavid, so you can't be that completely short-sighted. I just want to coach, all right? I'm starting to get to the point here. The Oilers and the Leafs are the only two teams remaining without head coaches. The Vancouver Canucks just closed up their vacancy, hiring Manny Malhotra. So they got both Sedins and Malhotra kind of running the organization.
Yeah.
I hate that I like that.
Yeah.
I hate that I like that. But once again, we've also seen plenty of former players fail miserably. Talking about the Iser playing here.
I mean, even Johnson was a Canuck too.
Yeah, I guess, right? Yeah.
Right. So
They're doing it all. Just run it back from the good old days.
yeah.
Can't wait for Leon to be the GM of this team in 30 years. Just kidding. He's never going to do that. But the Leafs...
Years. He's doing it right now. It's just a joke. Just don't aggregate that. Don't aggregate it.
Right?
Don't aggregate me.
If that finds your way on
Yeah.
NHL Rumor Report.
The mug? No. Stop.
Dude, the mug has been tweeting
Where'd
away
the mug
recently.
come from?
Trying to come out here and be something that you're not. Granted,
Man.
I've been reading some of those threads. I'm not proud of it, but I have been reading them. Other point, though, the Leafs got permission to interview Patrick Waugh from the Islanders. Mm-hmm. Look at that.
Yeah.
Whatever. And they will also interview Peter Laviolette later on this week. So again, there's only two teams that are left here with vacancies, and they're both two.
L.A.
Oh, yeah, I guess LA as well. Yeah, why did I say that? But his is interim, technically.
Well, it sounds like it's... Friedman said on 32 Thoughts this morning that it's between DJ Smith, who was the interim, and Woodcroft.
Yeah.
Seems to be. It's funny how quickly Sarah Valley's reporting on Woodcroft being like front runner and then immediately being, no,
I didn't say that.
What?
So we'll see.
Leafs have done a lot of interviews.
Yeah, right?
Sounds like dozen to 15, Friedman said. So
They're checking off all their analytical boxes, Michael
That's
Menzies.
right.
They're probably interviewing computer programs, and Elon came by.
yeah, well, Peter Thiel's in Argentina now, so careful. That may have been what Juan and I were talking about.
Oh my God!
Why is he moving to Argentina? You know who else used to move to Argentina 80 years ago? No, I'm not going to.
Hey,
Careful.
Happy hour. You never know where you're gonna get. Other Oilers news: Evan Bouchard finished 4th in the Norris Trophy voting. Once again, I knew he wasn't a finalist, a top 3. I will say that when we on ONE, we got to talk about what we got to talk about. I was more so okay if he's not top 3, whatever. I'm a little upset by it. He better be 4. And that what I was curious to see when the ballots came out was, would there be people that just entirely left Bouch off of their ballots? We actually had a guest on Oilers Nation every day earlier today who said that she left him out of her top 5. Shayna. And then the chat just immediately turns on her. And it's like, hey, like, come on, people. Like, they can have differing opinions.
Do you watch the games?
And there was a lot of that. You're not staying up, but whatever. So there you see the numbers. Bouchard finished 4th place in Norris Trophy, but he was on a lot of ballots. So his most votes were for 5th place. He would finish 4th.
Yeah.
I don't have many complaints about this. He had 12 first place votes. Shout out to those 12 people out there.
Good for him.
I just really wanted that he'd get his respect, and he better have been on most ballots, and it appears like he was on most ballots.
Yeah, it appears so, and that's good for him. And like I said, like, we're in the bubble. So we watch every minute of Bouchard and can see how his game's improved, right? But if you're around the league, like if you felt qualified to say, where would Moritz Seider, where should he fit? You know, on
I go off what everybody else tells me.
right?
'cause
You
I'm
know
not
what I mean?
watching.
Like you would have to watch. That's what makes it difficult to vote for
Dude,
any
it wasn't until
award.
like game 65 that I went, Darren Radish is good.
Yeah.
I was a little bit late on that one because I'm not watching Lightning games.
I added him in fantasy and then dropped him.
Moron.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oof, that's
Tough.
actually oof.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm in the lottery, so.
Yeah.
Tough go.
There it
Tough
is.
go.
So it's, I think 4th is, it's
right on par.
disappointing for him. Top 3, I think, would have been nice, just say even finalist. I think for the type of season that he had. Werenski getting picked, and it's something to just keep a note. Okay, if you miss playoffs, you know, is this going to be used against you? Well, apparently not. He didn't lead defensemen scoring. Well, Werenski's
And
good.
right, those have been things recently about awards that you got to lead in scoring. You have to be on a playoff team this year. And I know the chat's going to be like, well, it's because Bouchard could have been in the 1 year it applies to him. It's anti-Oilers. maybe just a little bit changing a guard here in the voting. We need to remember this for years following and keep the same type of energy. But either way, he was what? I think it was like 233 points separated him and Mo Sider. So
Yeah.
I feel good about that. What I don't feel good about regarding Evan Bouchard, and I'm sure he doesn't feel good about it right now, is getting absolutely knocked the fuck out at the World Championships, just over a week ago. You have the highlight here with your discretion, and this is the only clip that they got where TSN's doing the reverse and backwards. This is still hard to watch. Ryan Lindgren with a high hit on Evan Bouchard. His head is down. And boy, does his head bang off the ice. He's instantly out. He's wearing gloves. You can only imagine that he's doing the fencing thing. I don't mean to make a joke about it, but it's defined by two of fingers is now what people call it. Like you see his hands going up. You know exactly what I mean when I say that. We don't need to go there. I think fencing is the correct term, I believe. Yeah, it is. So, not good. Ryan Lindgren on the Kraken, so public enemy number 1 next season. Podsy, sick him, my boy. But Bouchard ended his tournament right there. And it's no coincidence that Canada would lose their next 2 games, losing painfully in overtime to Norway of the bronze game. Did you see how it ended?
Oh, I saw.
Brett, play the clip with that one. Because our good friend Darnell Nurse gets caught trying to defend a 2-on-1 here from 2 guys whose
Make
names
a choice, Darnell.
I don't even know. And there he is, an image we have seen plenty of times before.
Good for
Darnell
the
Nurse
Norwegians.
laying on his stomach. Good for Norway. Shout out to Steen, I believe, is who sniped that one. But Bouchard tournament ended. He was also, Bouchard, on the ice 5-on-5, 15 goals for, 0 against. So it's tough. It's a damn shame that Bouchard has to get injured and, I don't know, maybe be in a dark room for the next week. Who knows? But, right, the argument was always, okay, they lose my spin zone. The Oilers lose in the first round. It's all about rest. Hey, they played a lot of hockey the last 2 seasons. They need to rest up and have normal 20-year-old summers has been my thing. Then you see guys like Darnell, Bouchard, Matthias Ekholm for some reason still went out there. Whatever. Bouchard's the one that made sense to me because he's trying to build up his standing with Hockey Canada. We know that we wished he would have been on the Olympic team, and he wants to be there in the future. Wants to put in some good groundwork there. He had done exactly those things. And then he gets absolutely dropped, and we're sitting here in a summer that we go, damn it. Now it's defined by a concussion for Evan Bouchard when it could have been about rust. But, hey, he chose to go out there. I'm not going to... If he wants to play hockey, he's a professional athlete. He can go play hockey all he wants. It stinks that he got knocked out, though.
It is brutal. And for whatever reason, and I know you could do this with any video. I just don't often see it. But in the replays of him getting hit, whenever they rewind it and then you see them pop back up like it's Tenant or something, where it's like moving in the opposite direction, it's like, it just makes it look so much worse.
It does. Right? It's way more jarring.
Yeah, it's like, okay, that's bad. But then for whatever reason, when they, it's like, whoa.
That's when his brain was okay. And then...
What are you doing to me,
Lights out.
Christopher Nolan? I'm not used to seeing this.
I'm still confused by Tenet. Can I just tell you, I've watched it like 4 times with the walkthrough next to me reading it. Still confused.
I've only seen Tenet once, and I saw it in the theater, and I'm like, I'll watch it again someday, and I haven't.
I shouldn't have to think that much in a movie, but back to Bouchard.
Yeah, so it wouldn't be a good movie for Bouchard to watch this time. You know, it's
He'd be
not.
lost. He'd be lost in Tenet.
Honestly, he might be able to. Never mind.
Yeah,
careful
careful. You just hope this doesn't recover. This bleeds in, especially with the rumor mill that was going on of did he have symptoms during the playoffs? I don't think the Oilers would go that far to play him if he was concussed. I don't think they would walk down that road.
I think there's too many people involved in that decision for that to be swept under the rug.
Absolutely. So I don't subscribe to that. But the fact that this was even a conversation heading into this tournament, what did we all hope for? Rest. And then you could have this lingering injury issue that, look bad on tape. And I'm sure, will have some lingering effects, could bleed into some training time. Obviously, we got a long time between now and training camp. Hopefully, it doesn't bleed too far into it. But it's just, like I said, it sucks. Especially Bouchard was having a great tournament.
He was building up that standing with Hockey Canada.
And I would have much rather him won a medal with Canada as opposed to, Canada loses a medal, but he didn't play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The what-if factor, which, you can draw a parallel to. But why not just have him win while he's playing and not leave any doubt?
What'd you think about number
about
22 for the Bouch man?
Yeah, it was interesting.
Wasn't a fan.
It's a
Wasn't a fan.
forward number,
Wasn't a
which
fan.
I don't think helps those allegations. Right? Why are you wearing a forwards number?
Francois Beauchemin wore 22, didn't he?
Yeah, but
Other famous 22s.
22
Didn't Duncan Keith wear 22 when he had to go play for Canada?
maybe. I mean, I get it. You're double the number. 2. Well, not double, but
Yeah, double.
you know what I mean.
Yeah, twin it.
Yeah, exactly.
Make 2.
Yeah. So you put the 2s there. Was Peter Stastny was 22?
I was trying to
or
think
was
of
he
22s.
23?
I just thought of the name that popped in me was Matthias Oland because I thought he'd be a 2 that turned to 22 for country stuff. I'm trying to look it up right now. That just zipped right in the brain with
Interesting.
Oland.
Spinner Chip has a good question in the chat, which was immediately my first thought. Do you guys think there will be any animosity between Seattle and Edmonton next season where Ryan Lindgren plays?
I don't know about the entire team. I feel like Podsy, that would be right up his alley, and that would be you take a number. You
Darnell
know that,
was on that
and
team,
Darnell. Actually, I guess they're more than anything. Darnell Nurse would probably be the guy
That was who
to
I
do that.
thought,
Yeah,
too.
if he's on the team and on the ice. But yes, but I think it would just be okay. You got to drop the mitts. We're off the hop, and then no hard feelings like anything.
Yeah.
I'll still after Lance Kane said, walk it off.
The thing is, though, about Ryan Lindgren is that he is genuinely, and I that I am in the stance of I am sitting here in this chair not playing NHL hockey. I have had a high level of sports experiences. That's where I draw that from. I'm not going to tell any player how to actually play hockey. Ryan Lindgren is the most useless hockey player in the NHL. He is the most useless defenseman
Did
in
that
hockey.
carry with the first part?
No. That's why I am standing firm on what I'm saying here. He is useless. I watched him so much in New York, and every single Rangers game that I watched, he got walked. He was in the wrong position. He's worrying about the wrong thing. He's getting caught up the ice. And I don't know if he's figured it out in Seattle. And to be honest with you, I fucking doubt it, because his game was so damn bad in New York that I don't know how a bad team like Seattle would be able to sit there and go, don't worry, buddy, we got you. He sucks. So it's good for him for being able to get that shot for Team USA. It seemed like that was a very good team that they brought. So, yeah, good for you, Ryan. Hope that was worth the trip to wherever the fuck it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't feel that passionately about Ryan Lindgren, but I like that you do.
But they
I
should
like that you
remember.
do.
The Oilers should remember. If they care about Evan Bouchard, some of those guys should remember that.
Go beat some ass.
The only time Wayne ever really got hurt was in the Canada Cup. It was the non-NHL play when Gary Suter hit him from behind, and that back issue stayed with Gretz for a long time. It is the time when guys can get really banged up. With that said, I saw there was a lot of will teams step in and not allow. There's been way more significant injuries than this, and it gets brought, and it just it's just not how it.
Let it work itself out.
Was it Tavares that tore his ACL
at the Olympics
years ago? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then at that time
He broke his leg, I think is what it was.
Yeah. Wow. Now you think NHL teams,
Crosby, Gudas.
Yeah.
This just happened at the previous Olympics.
Exactly.
Either way, we'll see. Either way, Seattle Kraken Oilers game, first one. Got that circled for a storyline on Pre-Gaming with Bordsy. Can't wait to be back. The only other thing in Oilers news that kind of was a discussion over the last 7 days, former Edmonton Oilers draft pick Sam O'Reilly.
Here we go.
Won the Memorial Cup with the Kitchener Rangers, capped off unbelievable season. I believe he was the fourth player in CHL history to win his league's regular season MVP, that playoff MVP of that league, and then the Memorial Cup MVP as well. The other three names, Brad Richards, Corey Perry, Mitch Marner. So obviously, in Menzies, I know you know this better than anyone. I read your article that you had about this exact subject is, do the Oilers regret trading Sam O'Reilly for the Iceman Ike Howard? I read your article, but maybe some people out there did not. What was your kind of stance? We did this debate on ONE, and once again, this is never it's a who won the trade with McLeod and Savoy. You never fully know until everything kind of plays its way out. I guess the wording of this question was always, if you could smash the button and undo it, would you undo it right now? Your thoughts?
No, I wouldn't undo it. I just think, like in the article was, let's pump the brakes on Sam O'Reilly being the one that got away. There's going to be no greater moment for Sam O'Reilly in his pre-NHL status than the one that was Sunday night and Monday, and rightfully so. I mean, you win, a back-to-back Mem Cup, being one of the rare players to ever win back-to-back Mem Cups with different teams. I think only two other guys ever did that. You won a handful of OHL titles. You're a good player, Sam O'Reilly. But let's just relax here for a moment. And the article, it was a little rushed. I should have fleshed some more things out. Just to explain that major junior competition isn't what it once was. Still strong, but not as strong, because now those players can jump to the NCAA earlier. They have, and the leagues, therefore, are not quite as strong. Howard's a little older. I do like that for the Oilers upcoming this season and beyond. Howard winning the Hobey Baker a trophy, which again is not like a tournament MVP trophy, but it is one that says, look, you were
the best.
You were deemed the best player of the nation in college hockey, which is stronger than major junior. Like, that's not insignificant. So for those reasons, and Howard, even in their draft profiles or wherever else, has, I believe, a higher ceiling. You've got the lead highlighted here.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Quote, believe me, I'm not afraid to Victor Wembanyama big boy dunk on the Edmonton Oilers if the situation requires it.
Yeah, that's right. So
Poster.
I'm not just, I'm not adverse to being critical of the Oilers. But here, there was just a whole lot Sunday night, Monday morning, online.
It was reactionary. It was emotional and reactionary.
The Oilers had him, and look what he did, and why they trade him. And
they let him go. They let Broberg go. They let Holloway go. And I was like, those are not the same thing.
The
other two names.
Just relax. Like, Howard was, deemed all-rookie team in the HL. That's pro. That's, we'll see how Sam O'Reilly makes that jump this year. But I'm also not jumping up and down for a guy that, even a junior, did not score at that high a rate. Like, Sam O'Reilly can be a very useful player and will probably trend to be a very good third-line center, maybe a second-line center. Maybe Mid. In that tier. But, you look at the guys, like, what were Curtis Lazar's numbers in the Western League?
We did this on ONE the other day. We went through some names that were like, okay. Now, once again, I also don't want to discredit a guy who at 20 years old, right, you're like, oh, you should dominate that well. Well, if it was that easy, then everybody would fucking do it. All right? So, like, he is a first-round talent at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
And for me, it's like, would you undo the trade? I'm going with no. As of this moment, I would say that. And it's just simply timeline for Ike Howard is better. The Edmonton Oilers need to win now. They need guys who can be in the lineup right now. I just think that Ike Howard, much like Matt Savoy's a year ahead of Howard, Howard's a year ahead of Sam O'Reilly. And if you want to go further with the argument, Sam O'Reilly is a natural centerman. The Oilers, last time I checked, do have currently, and I only care about right now, I want to win now, They got 97-29. You have 93 in that. If Sam O'Reilly were to make the jump to the NHL, he would probably need to play in a bottom six role, where I don't necessarily think he would succeed in that realm. And to further that point, you also have a guy right now in Josh Szymanski who might be that young player who can be that third line type center. Overall, I will say this, though. When their careers are all said and done, I do think that Sam O'Reilly might end up being the more longevity in his career just because he's a centerman and can play two-way. Ike Howard is a natural goal scorer, and he's a shooter and has the gifts that you can't teach. It's interesting because they're not similar players. Brett, where do you come out?
You kind of danced around my point there. It's for me, this team is making moves for right now, the next couple of years, and Sam O'Reilly isn't and wasn't going to be a massive contributor, producer in any sense of the form on this team for a number of years. And that's not on his development. That's not whatever. That's just timing. And that's not the right timing for this team. Ike Howard can be, and you're getting that chance with Ike Howard. And
he's a natural winger where I feel like the Oilers have more openings.
And they're like, this past season was, I don't want to say tumultuous or tough. I don't think that's fair on Ike Howard because he was up and down and up and down.
First year of pro hockey.
He's learning, he's developing, and that was exactly it. First year of pro hockey. He's playing against grown men who have mortgages and divorces. Like that is a big
Sometimes
thing.
a couple divorces.
Absolutely.
And a couple more.
Absolutely. Where Sam O'Reilly is going and playing against guys whose parents are going through mortgages and divorces. So like it's a different level, and I think it's great for I'm very okay with the trade. I do sit there and I go, oh, those are some pretty good names that Sam O'Reilly is sitting there with. And history deems to repeat itself. So I kind of sit there and go, I do think, when you first started saying that you think Sam O'Reilly will have a better blank than Ike Howard, I started to go, But once you said longevity, I went, yes.
He's a centerman. I think he's got more two-way to him.
No, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Because I was going to say, like, he's going to be like a two-way
Also, when you say, like, you like the names of Brad Richards, Perry, and Marner for Sam O'Reilly, hey, Macklin Celebrini won a Hobie Baker. Cole Caulfield won a Hobie Baker. We can do the same thing with the Hobie. There's also some shitburger names that have won it as well.
Right. That's whatever. That's the nature of the beast. You have like a Curtis Lazar in his last year of junior with the Oil Kings. This is after getting drafted 17th overall in 2013. 41 goals, 76 points in the regular season, 22 points in 21 games in his last year there. So we remember Curtis Lazar, and we just saw what Curtis Lazar is. I'm not saying Sam O'Reilly's doomed to be Curtis Lazar. I'm just saying there are lots of times that guys who dominated the junior level or are very good and have team success in junior doesn't necessarily click. I mean, for every one of the Brad Richards, you could have an Angelo Esposito. Ooh. You know what I mean? Like that's, and we all know this with prospects.
How old was Marc-Antoine Pouliot?
Like the one guy from that draft that sucked. The Oilers got him, of course.
But his junior number.
Yeah. So what I do find, the big, out of the whole situation, the thing that actually bothers me the most is why the Oilers acquired the first to get Sam O'Reilly in the first place. Yeah. That's what, in live time, before I worked for Owen and all that, I was like, wait a minute, why are we, so we're taking next year's first.
I wasn't even watching the draft, and I was like, wait, hold on, what the fuck? Why are we doing that?
So they must have liked Sam O'Reilly. But then they must have liked Isaac Howard more. You know what I mean? So I do think that it's good fodder for conversation on something that we can't possibly have the answer to, not for many, many years. And so I don't think the Oilers' gamble is a bad one. No, I don't think it is.
I think it's completely justified. I think it was Brad Bay in here that he said, Sam would have been stuck behind McDry, whereas Ike has the potential to be a shoot-first winger with one of the big boys. And that could happen this upcoming season with the Iceman.
Yeah.
Also, I did see an interesting, so Owen Tippett's name was recently being thrown around as a trade target. Shout out Dave Pagnotta. Love things like this for discussion in the offseason. That's, Dave, you the real MVP for giving us a name like that. And then it was, Tyler was discussing, okay, is it Ike Howard and a pick of some kind to maybe get, and whatever salary matcher you got to do to get him out there. And then I was on Philadelphia Flyers Reddit, and they were like, we don't need more scoring wingers. We need more centermen. And I was like, fuck, shit.
Yeah.
Could have probably used Tim O'Reilly.
God damn.
Can we do the old Uno reverse card on that trade? And then if that gets me Owen Tippett. By the way, how does that name interest you? Once again, leave the mock trades to the professionals, Tyler and Liam. We did have Visit Cake back again today, so hope the folks appreciated that back home. Owen Tippett's an interesting name. Dave said, it's one maybe the Flyers would be willing to get out from under. That was news to Flyers Reddit. Let me tell you that. There was a lot of people going, he had a great playoffs. He's young. He's physical. He's fast. He can shoot. Why the fuck would we give him up? And to get younger, maybe some of the arguments were, well, we just made the playoffs right now, so you don't really want to get rid of. I think he's 27.
27. He'll be turning 28 in February.
$6.2 million AAV. 6 more years remaining. It ends when he's 33. Yeah, man, sign me up for Owen Tippett. It's just like the argument, Sean Panganiban, love him, miss him, works a real job, so he can't join us Wednesdays at 3 p.m. But he had an article talking about Tippett, and then he was mentioning we're hearing the names of Jordan Kyrou out there on the trade market, and that for his return, what was it going to be? High-end or a good player, serviceable player, high-end prospect, high-end pick. And that ideally Owen Tippett's price is less cap. Maybe you would give up less, and he's more of a bona fide, fast as shit, he's big, he can shoot, and that maybe that would work a little bit more. Shout out to Brett, plugging Oilersnation.com right now. I know news director Zach Lang appreciates it. It's an interesting name, and one that, since it's been mentioned, I keep thinking about it. I got to throw him on a Chell roster to really test drive him first, and then I'll let you know.
Yeah, give him a whirl.
Gotta give him a go.
Yeah, I don't mind the name Owen Tippett. It's funny. Waz pointed a camera at us this morning. Me and Lane, aka Golden Hockey, and
how many minutes had you been in the office before he started throwing that camera in your face? Yeah, exactly.
2 or 3.
A lot of the videos, I'm wearing my backpack and my coat.
Exactly.
And I'm like, get that fucking.
I don't even know. Okay, let me form an opinion that will then be critiqued by the world.
Yeah, right.
Sure.
No, go.
No, just go. Just say something, man. Why do we go?
I like the accent change you used there to do us.
So the Edmonton Oilers are anyway. And on this topic though, it was basically okay. So there's a lot of this talk about forwards, but why all this talk about forwards if an issue like goaltending might be one to think about? And I sort of agree that I've seen a lot of these comments come back and say, hey, Owen Tippett, yeah, interesting name. I mean, you're looking at a year, 27 goals. He has
7 points in his last 5 games at this point.
He was a 10th overall pick. This is his 3rd season of 27 goals or more, and his 4th consecutive year, 20-plus goals.
And he does a lot of it at even strength.
Yeah.
Because you got to think maybe he'd get power play time, depending on how you feel about Nuge these days, but he's not defined by power play goals.
Yeah, and has these other attributes to his name. But I remember in years past, Tippett's name would come up a little bit more. Like that, there has been times where he's left. If you watch him regularly, maybe he leaves you wanting a little bit more.
Lance Kane's out. He's a ginger.
Yeah.
I don't know if Lance Kane was aware of that before. He's been in the league for quite some time.
Yeah.
No soul. That's where you draw the line. See how
might be what we need.
The Oilers have hired.
It might be.
The Oilers have signed players with less soul than Owen Tippett.
Well,
what's Vander Kane up to? Anybody heard?
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's been in the news a little bit recently. Well, the internet news.
Yeah.
To be fair, I don't think a lot of redheads have had a lot of success for you.
Who's the best ginger in NHL history?
Oh, in NHL, I was thinking Edmonton Oilers, Ales Hemsky maybe.
Mike Commodore.
Redhead?
Is he
Mike
ginger though?
Conner.
Is he
Yeah.
freckled? Is him or freckled?
Strawberry blonde. But Liam Reddick's was ginger.
Wow.
Yeah.
Stop the clock.
Legend and the clock.
Sound the alarm. We found the guy.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
The Sedin twins.
Yeah, you gotta go Sedins.
Lanny McDonald.
Lanny.
That's technically
yeah.
Scott Hartnell. Yeah. Looks like Carrot Top.
Lloydminster
That's fair.
legend.
That's fair.
Yeah, so you got 3 Hall of Famers.
Brian Campbell is another one.
Hartnell a Hall of Famer?
No, but the Sedins and Lanny.
Oh, nice. Yeah, sorry. They're
two of
always
them.
just.
They did go. The Sedins
Can't
were
have that.
forced to go in separately as opposed to everything else in their life where they're treated as one person. No, they'll both do the job. Not one of them is better at being president than the other. They both will do
The
it.
other one's just sitting there going, whew.
Like what if one of them's actually really dumb and the other one and
Hey,
Henrik
which one do you think would be the dumb one? Let's all say it on go. We're going to go 3, 2, 1, go. Say the first name of the one you think would be dumber. 3, 2, 1. Daniel.
Something about Daniel.
Somehow goal scoring, not
Yeah.
playmaking as much. Just a simpler, more
Winger.
caveman thing.
Winger.
Yeah, right. Let's just. I knew all 3 of us would have that reaction.
Exactly. So, anywho.
Oh, Tippett, we're in on.
Yeah, Tippett,
depending on price.
I like the idea, but I do resonate where I do think like the goaltending like that would be my number one like trading priority, figuring out what that is. And it still might be, and you'll do other moves. There are 12 forward slots versus 2 goalie slots, 3, maybe 4, depending on how your season goes. But there's just a lot more of those conversations that can happen. But
I liked the way Lane kind of answered it, and he was like, well, kind of fucking stuck with Tristan Jarry right now, man, and that maybe your best case scenario would be to hope that he can bounce back. I know DJ Bean was adamant in his like Oilers off-season video plan that he had. He was like, you can't just accept the fact that you're stuck with Tristan Jarry. There is things that you can do about it. You can attach enough things to get out from under him. You just have to want it. You have to be willing to pay that price. But that's why people much smarter than me, or allegedly much smarter than me, are in charge of those.
Similar to you lurking Flyers Reddit.
I'm a lurker.
This landed. I
Careful.
I knew what I said.
I'm not going to pull up Reddit. I'll tell you that. But I was in the past looking at Red Wings Reddit and seeing where some of this Kosa conversation, how it struck them. I don't think Oiler fans are going to like, well, what Red Wings fans would want for Kosa.
What do they want?
Well, it's...
That's boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Savoy. What? Pods Plus.
I was going to say Pod Colson.
Howard and something.
Well, let me get on their Reddit page and tell them what let's work up some mock trade proposals through Reddit.
It's just the classic.
We the people.
Nobody values your players more than
exactly.
your fans. Nobody looks lesser than us.
I was going to suggest we could go and pull it up on the side screen here onto the Reddit, but
Not
I don't
on company computers.
Yeah,
Not on,
no, I think we're good.
Oh no!
delete.
Yeah. Can't. I'm not doing it. I'll take the punishment.
I'm not fucking doing it.
There is hiding it.
Yeah.
All right, so that's really all I got towards the Edmonton
But all
Oilers
this,
hockey wise.
just to add and say that there's been a lot of this floating. Oh, a second round pick for Kosa might.
Where'd
get
that
it
come
done.
from? The mug.
Yeah,
was a mug report. That was a mug
sorted,
report.
distorted.
Frank was pissed. He was pissed about it.
Yeah, and so I do think Kosa might shake loose, but he also doesn't have to. Like Talbot might just be retired. I don't think he's coming back to Detroit. Gibson will be there. Kosa can be the number 2, and then you still have Postava and Augustine.
Yeah.
Right? And so they're not really forced to make a move, but...
I saw the clip. It was a Sports 1441. Kevin Woodley, goaltender expert.
Yes. I love listening to some Woodley.
But he was talking about adjusted save percentage for free agent goaltenders, and that when you adjust it to whatever it's adjusted to, Connor Ingram is the number 1 goaltender available on the market. I went, oh, shit. AFP Analytics, 2.96, something like that. there hasn't been a lot of discussion towards Connor Ingram, even from us as like ONE. We've been pretty much talking about everything else besides Connor Ingram. Maybe that's something we'll revisit a little bit later.
Ingram
on
is
this
being
week.
treated like he's already gone.
Yeah, it's very, and like I don't know, the
just in
2.9
nexus,
2.96 is not an unreasonable. Combine that with Jari, like you could run it back. I think the hope is just to find a running mate who's younger in the crease. I think with Tristan Jari.
There was
more seances next year.
March
Stay tuned.
article I believe I wrote about re-signing Connor Ingram that said it should be probably similar to Nedeljkovic, which was 2 times 3. So it seems like me and
AFP
Analytics are reading the tea leaves there. I do think, like, if you look at, barring that Bobrovsky is seen as washed, which could be the case, although I still am a little tempted. I'm
not tempted at all.
You're not
Stop making that face. Stop making
You're
that
not
face.
a little tempted?
Just a little piece. Just a little, like, no, we've been, no.
Did
There's
you watch
no way
the
he'd wanna
Stanley
come
Cup
here.
Finals?
I did.
Did you watch those?
He was as good as Stuart Skinner. Ooh. No, he wasn't. No, he was better.
Skinner's
Skinner's a free agent. Brett Kulak's a free agent. I'm fully willing to run that one back. The only other hockey news, Cup Final went down last night. I said it.
The games.
Off the top. I'll be real, was emotionally burnt out and hurt. Didn't watch a lot of hockey, playoff hockey, after the Oilers lost. I pretty much just followed along with Montreal. Go Canada, go Boston pizza. Now, Sadka, I'm going to give the Cup Final it's fair due. There's been a lot of people talking about
long years.
Yeah, I know.
Get ready.
What are they going to do for a spin next year? They've used hockey gods. They've used, I can't remember all of them they've done. New hoodies, though, next year. Shout out to that. The game, though, for a series that is really, and I always hate it when it's discussed, and I get it, you got to fill airtime, but it's like, oh, Carolina and Vegas, is this the least, like, hyped up Cup Final? Shut up, man. Like, it's hockey. I haven't even seen it be played yet. And then we watched the puck be dropped, and instantly that game was electric. Nikolai Ehlers, home ice, bang, gets on the board nice and early. 2-0 lead. Vegas comes back. Tie it late. Game-winning goal from Tomas Hertl. What a pass from Colton Sissons. He's a UFA this year. Did that one pass earn him a whole nother $1 million on next year's contract?
Man.
Yes, it did.
Good.
Because it was a nice feed. And now, I think Carolina was, for the most part, favored in this series. And Vegas wins on the road. Flip it right there. What'd you think about game one and moving forward?
Yeah, I enjoyed the game.
It was awesome.
I thought it was a great back and forth. I was disappointed that Carolina, just capitulated. Really, they got off the great start. Vegas, like, what was Shea Theodore doing early in that game? I don't know. But Theodore recovered as soon as Colasar got that tip and goal. I'm like, okay, it's 2-1. I'm worried for Carolina a bit. I know they're just 12-2. But that was a game you needed to win, and not to steal like a Bill Simmons type thing, but you kind of need to win now 5 games in the series. Because you already kind of won game 1, but you lost.
This game 2 must win or can't lose.
Well, that's just it. I'm a little worried about Carolina because of other. Pending UFA Frederik Andersen.
Dude, I'll say this last night when I was watching part of the game. A couple of my takeaways. And Liam pointed out today, and I like that he already hit it because I wanted to on this. Sebastian Aho was absolutely fucking invisible in that game, and apparently has been for much of the NHL playoffs.
Yeah.
Brady almost Tony Snelled. 17 and a half minutes, he had 1 shot. It's a guy who plays in all situations. He's just... I didn't notice him whatsoever out there on the ice. It was bad. Taylor Hall is the emotional and physical leader of this team.
Well, you've got Aho, Svechnikov, and Jarvis, and that line for the playoffs has been really their third line.
Yep.
Right? The Ehlers group with Stahl and Martinook's been very good, and then obviously the Hall.
Halsey, Stankov, and Blake.
Yeah. So, like, man, you've got your three best forwards.
Jarvis as well. Like, I get that we all love Seth Jarvis. He was on Team Canada.
Yeah.
I think he's at like almost close to like 0.5 points per game.
I had a junior hockey general manager text me last night saying Jarvis is a bum.
I had written down Seth Jarvis was fighting it. I'm not going to go bum. I'm not going to go that far, but he didn't look like a Team Canada Olympian yesterday, and we'll see if that continues. Nick Ehlers, though, delivered. Like,
Big
when you
time.
sign that guy, and you're like, hey, we've been missing star power guys who can put the puck in the back of the net. He had 2 shots. He had 2 goals. He carried his end of the bargain there. And then I thought as well, in points in the game, and we'll see if it continues, I thought both Carter Hart and Freddie Anderson looked nervous as shit. 2 points in that game. There was one, the puck hit Carter Hart's stick, like it hit like the knob or whatever, and it just completely fell out of his hand and flew out in the middle of the ice there. And I was like, well, that shouldn't happen. Like, that was just such an unusual thing in the way they were kind of moving around. And Freddie Anderson, we know, and I think it's everything everyone's talked about. He's aware of it, that eventually, normally by now, he turns into a pumpkin, and he's on pumpkin watch. I'll just say that. He's on pumpkin watch.
Yeah. We're looking at the clock, midnight. Can we keep it at bay?
Yeah.
Carolina's man-on-man D has worked really well this playoffs, but typically gets got by a team that can post them up, like can use their size to get leverage and doesn't have to rely so much on speed. I mean, that's where you look at a Florida team and how Florida would just big boy Carolina in the times that they played in the East Final. So that was not the ideal start for Carolina. I had picked them to win in 6, but I was worried about the goaltending aspect and the psychological side of it, because Vegas is more battle-tested.
Dude, they're just winners. They're dogs. Like, they were down. They didn't doubt at any point. You could just feel them grabbing momentum. You knew they weren't going to give it back in the visiting building. And then Hurdle scored a... Shout out Joe Pavelski. Did you see this? Got a phone call from Lil Joe.
Yeah.
And, I mean, what Pavelski, I said, he didn't ever win, right?
No.
But he was just a good playoff performer.
Yeah.
He's a good playoff performer, so.
He was, was it not Vegas who would have knocked Pavelski out of basically his career, but at least his playoff career? Because that was when the tripping call happened on his head. Was that not what happened? Oh, no. Did San Jose eliminate them?
The Sharks.
That's what it was. Sorry.
I think Pavelski's last game would have been against the Oilers.
Oh, shit.
In the West Final. Was it 24, or did he retire the year before that?
No, because remember he was playing and then he stopped playing and then he was a part of the Sharks and it was a will he, won't he come back, and then they had the press conference and they were like, he's retiring or joining front office or whatever.
Yeah, no, his last season was 23-24 with the Stars. So that playoffs was his last. So Edmonton, I must have attended his last game.
Look at you.
That West Final game, Game 6.
There you go.
What a fun
Where were you
memory
when?
that was.
Where were you when? All right, so that's really all I got towards the NHL and things out there on the ice. Can move to the Connor McUpdate. This is more towards last week because I'll be real with you. I was trying to get a Connor McUpdate for this week, and frankly, there was not much.
There were rumors he was in Montreal, quote unquote, looking at houses and at F1.
Yeah, you didn't see this? Oh my god! I went down and looked because I saw it yesterday. I was searching for the Connor McUpdate, and I was like, "Wait, what the fuck?" No, not true.
Not true. He was allegedly in Montreal for F1. Apparently, that was not the case. But there was then also this tacked on thing where he was looking at houses. Now, I don't know what that means. I mean, if you're not either entering some, with a realtor, looking at houses. I mean, we all look at houses every day. We drive around.
I'm literally looking at one right now.
We're looking at houses. That's what So what does looking at houses mean, right?
Sick house.
So we had
he was Airbnb shopping.
Yeah, a McUpdate scare, I guess, in that sense, that has since been refuted.
Everybody be safe. Be safe out there. We're going to be okay. I guess the only I had before was there was the photo dropped of him and Craig Berube in the airport. That was from like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
They were just chatting. That's also what he's been eating. If you're curious about his diet, I brought that in as well.
Rough.
Burnt to a crisp. There's McDavid and Berube. I pointed out these are two vastly different airport fits. McDavid with the casual all gray sweatsuit. That's class. And then Berube tucked in dress shirt. And I don't know if it's just a photo I grabbed. Why childhood LaMelo Ball is between the two of them
What's
there.
going on?
Not entirely sure about that, but I didn't take it out when I saw it was in. I didn't have the heart
Berube's
to.
just expression too. As this is going, like, what do I do with my hands? I mean,
Belt
my
loop,
hands,
thumbs in the belt
yeah.
loops.
Like he's just going there. But yeah, Berube is dressed up like he's like it's the '60s. I'm on a flight. I'm dressing well on my flight, and McDavid is, the Sherwood Park boy going on a trip.
He'd vote for me.
So
He'd vote for me.
yeah.
And LaMelo Ball is watching over him.
He's just chilling. Childhood Chino Hills LaMelo Ball,
Yeah.
if we all want to know.
So is this at Pearson?
I think so. I believe when this came, this is like, I think like honestly 2 weeks old. Something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I believe it was at Pearson when he was on his way to Turks and Caicos.
Yeah.
Connor McDavid is hanging out
Like,
there.
Craig. Oh, Connor.
Oh, fuck. Gotta talk to him. Then the Leon update was that I have the pictures from Celeste. that
Did
she
you, or
put
do you
on her
think
story.
maybe this was the actual head coaching interview? Was this? No, Connor will meet you at the airport. There's actually no need to fly.
He'll just talk at the gate.
Yeah.
Connor will give the gladiator.
Yeah.
They actually kill him.
Yeah.
Oh, we misread? We
At the
misread
gates.
what we were doing there? Oh, sorry. Then the other was Leon. Celeste posted some workout photos of him. Brett, go to the other one.
Yeah,
Because
this
Leon's
one-
back is fucking shredded. Look at my boy. Early morning workouts with Celeste. I don't know where he is right now, but Kennedy would honestly know if we had. She
Yeah.
would be the person.
Well, there was
know?
another one where
Still
he
being
was
active.
on the bike beside the trainer or whatever, and I saw that one getting thirsted over.
Yeah, there's some
Online.
thirst out there for the boy Leon. I'll thirst over him as well. Like, hey, he's a good looking man. So there's what's up with our two boys, the two leaders of the Edmonton Oilers. Should we go now? Let's do some jeans and some jorts.
Yeah,
the
we
jeans
missed
and the
out
jorts.
last week.
Last week, technical difficulties came our way. We had actually in a week with nothing to talk about hockey. We went 90 minutes, so pretty much strictly hockey talk.
Yeah.
I don't know how we do it sometimes, but you find a way.
do
So I'm making a change to the summertime edition. I like to have both the jeans and the jorts. So every week, the three of us are going to come with one jeans-related thing that is bad, one jorts-related thing that is good, because in my opinion, jorts are sick as hell, and the stees. Eli rocks some good jorts. He's really... I need to get a new pair myself.
Eli's
So-
outfits, really. Oh.
Dude. So the other day, or it was yesterday on ONE, we were ranking best dressed people at Oilers Nation. And we went through a bunch, and somehow, some way, we forgot Eli. And I was like, boys, this whole list is null. This whole list, throw it out the window. Right? We all agree Eli's got the most steeds,
Oh,
best
he-
dressed?
He's looking good.
Yeah, today
His
especially.
traps, man.
Today especially.
Holy shit.
I put Ryder at 2.
Yeah,
I put Ryder at 2.
Yeah,
I'm
Ryder's
behind that.
high. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
The rest of us are all
Reese is
just...
I know.
up there. Yeah.
Yeah. I wear shorts.
I don't know what
And hoodies.
fancy female clothing really is. I don't know what's
It's
high class. I know it's collared shirts for dudes. Ryder and Eli wear a lot of collared shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to work my way back up. Somebody in the chat, I don't know, and he today said, "Are you wearing that QZ because you didn't make Tyler's rankings?" I was like, maybe. Fuck you. Let's start off with the jeans. Does anybody want to go first? Mine might be a
Or
little
a
bit
bear
longer.
just for you today.
Well, mine starts with jorts and it turns into jeans.
Okay, you want to start with jorts then?
Sure.
Let's start with some jorts.
Sure, yeah. Yeah.
I'll go first for me, big one. AJ Brown, you are a New England Patriot. The heavily rumored deal, rumored by Diana Rossini.
Rossini had it first.
That that was accurate information she was getting from Mike Vrabel in between sessions, if you will. So AJ was acquired for a first-round pick in 2028. All right, so that's down the road, and as well as a 2027 fifth-round pick. Drake May got his guy. All right, he's a deep threat. We know the Pats lost Steph Diggs earlier this offseason. He's also not guilty. Bring him back. But either way, A.J. Brown, he's joining the boys. Former coach was Mike Vrabel. He's defined by being on the Eagles. Like, he won a Super Bowl. He was a great player. He was an all-pro player. It got ugly at the end of his Eagles tenure. But I'll continue to point out, it was never ugly when he was in Tennessee with Mike Vrabel. He was never known to be a diva.
Well, we only heard good things about what was going on in Tennessee.
And you're only going to hear more good things coming out of New England. Diana's going to be our media person for the team.
I thought she was going to pop out like a groundhog. It's like, I had this.
Yeah, this would have been victory lap time for Diana to be like, see? Now, the thing I want to point out with A.J. Brown, because I'm honest here. So, Brett, thank you for throwing up this photo right now. He's a longtime Patriots fan. He's not from the Massachusetts. He's not from the New England area. This is his Instagram. He posted these photos out. So I noticed this immediately, and there's only one thing wrong with this photo. So, A.J. Brown, this logo he has on this jersey here.
Yeah.
That logo did not exist, Brett, go to the next slide for me, until 2013. I own a Tom Brady jersey from 2005-06. Nike didn't even make jerseys till 2015. Mm-hmm. So, and you can see it in the top left of his Instagram post. It says AI info because I don't know why. And Brett, if you look at that one, he doesn't have the logo on it. Yeah. So why did he add the logo to it? We believe you. That you're, and there you see the AI info thing at the top of his. So he added this. I don't know why. He has it came out yesterday. He was doing an interview that in his basement, he's had a rug that was a Patriots man cave rug the whole time he's been playing in Tennessee and with the Eagles. Vrabel also let out that when he was drafted by the Titans and on the call with Vrabel, he went, man, I'm so happy to be jacked. The only way this would have been better is if it was the Patriots who drafted me. And Vrabel was at the time, well, we're the Titans, son. So, why would you say that? So, we believe him that he's a longtime Pats fan. I just don't know why you need to do shit like this, which is classic diva wide receiver. Don't know why, but
it's funny.
He did it.
I didn't know that.
He's going to be big for the boys. So now we got him, Romeo Dobbs, Pop Douglas, Travion, Ramondre, Drake teams. And I like the move because it's always when you have a QB on an entry-level deal or the rookie contract, you gotta take swings. You gotta go. And as I've documented enough, they were just in the Super Bowl. So my Jorts, A.J. Brown is a Pat.
8-9. Here we come.
9-8. I'll take 9-8. 9-8.
No, of all,
he's out of your division.
He is. No, I am happy. I am happy he's out of the Giants division. So I can't be upset about that. I actually thought all four teams was this Monday that the trades happened, whether it be the Rams, Browns, Pats, or Eagles. I thought all four teams did well.
Wins all around
in their trades. The Myles Garrett one being the bigger of the two, just in terms of package and players. So for my Jorts,
that Garrett trade was wild. I wasn't expecting to see that. Everything came out June 1st there.
Well,
it's a good return for Cleveland. It just makes less sense to me now why the Rams drafted Ty Simpson. Because if you're going to go for it, go for it. Can you also give me some fan action? I'm starting to sweat.
Yeah, you've been leaking here.
I had to take my sweater off.
There you go, thank you.
No, it is warm in here.
That's nice.
Think of Stan Kroenke. I think of the week or two Stan Kroenke said. So he's the owner of the Rams, the Avs, and Arsenal.
Whoa, that is right.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So the Avs get knocked out. They were kind of an all-in scenario. Arsenal had won the Premier League but lost the Champions League final. And then the Rams roll the dice on this massive trade for Myles Garrett while the Avalanche general manager takes the job elsewhere. There's a lot going on, but there's this, philosophy they have about certain years, going all in, and the Avs kind of had that, Arsenal had that, and the Rams are gearing up for it this particular year. So kind of interesting. But
your Jorts,
my Jorts, just was scrolling away here, and I thought this would be perfect for Jorts. And you'll be able to see why. Because this is just a guy, and this is from Pickles_hockey that is wearing jorts as
That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable.
yeah, cutoffs, and he looks like Denny Savard out there with that Jofa helmet, no visor, or
Head up,
cage.
he's got hands. He's
Yeah.
too good to be wearing shorts.
Yeah, but he's
That's
just
amazing.
wide, long, and I thought, damn,
We've gone worldwide. Look at us.
I thought, what?
Who would have thought we'd be here?
This would be just the perfect choice.
And rocking
for
that
jorts.
with like the bucket that he's wearing as well.
Yeah.
That's a fit. This guy's getting a fit off on the ice.
I was
Yeah.
writing down my timestamps and I put helmet.
Yeah.
I noticed the jorts and went, oh my God.
Yeah, these are.
Those look like
Cut
he really
off.
cut them off too. Like those are real.
Yeah. And
Those
then
might
you
have
got
been jeans one day that he turned into shorts.
the jersey tucked, one side tucked.
This guy fucks. This guy fucks.
Oh
hard.
yeah,
Yeah.
And like B, sorry, you know that he's French Canadian,
Yeah.
for sure. And Denim Savard is fantastic.
Yeah, Denim Savard was the.
Also, Brandon Perlini.
Brandon Perlini.
Yeah, getting in on the
Oh
action.
boy.
So, yeah.
it's jorts in the literal sense
in
of
the
the word.
literal sense, I thought, what would be better than.
Good scrolling. Good scrolling.
Yes, the algo got me. So there it
Producer
is.
Alrighty, well, last week my jorts. So I'm gonna naturally turn this into jeans because my jorts turns into jeans. So last week I was gonna do shocking wrestling.
Oh,
He had like so many wrestling videos ready, and then the thing failed.
For about 30% of that episode, I was cutting up highlight reels of AEW's Double or Nothing. So we're going to leave that in the past. Double or Nothing was fantastic. That is because we may have seen the greatest match of all time over the weekend in AAA Mexico. But the thing is that this whole thing, first of all, it's from a WWE storyline that started as a joke. This is El Grande Americano. El Grande Americano.
It's very fit.
what physique?
Yeah, well, that is because he actually took over the character of El Grande Americano from the original El Grande Americano. Oh. Now, you may see...
Copycat league.
just as ripped, if not more. Now, why do I bring this up? Well, this is the original El Grande Americano who created this character because he was going to wrestle another Mexican wrestler. Well, he's not Mexican, but the wrestler that he was going to wrestle is Mexican, comes from the luchador history, all that stuff. And he made this character saying, I hate lucha libre wrestling. It is not normal wrestling. That is not what we do here. So he made this character to go against and to become the death of lucha libre. Now, the thing is that
More of a Nacho Libre guy myself, personally.
the guy who plays this character, who started this El Grande Americano, got injured as his non-El Grande Americano wrestler character. But this character got over so much that they couldn't say he's out too. So they had to find a person to replace him to keep the character going. This is where El Grande Americano comes in. El Grande Americano is this guy who his real character, his real person, didn't have much of a direction in WWE. Didn't have much of a direction. They needed him somewhere, so they just put him under the mask and said, here, run with this until the original guy is healthy, and then we'll figure it out. Well, the original started saying how much he hates Mexico so much and Mexican wrestling and all that the Mexican fans hated him. He was a natural heel. This El Grande Americano came in and said, Mexico is fantastic. He is a German man playing an American who is faking being Mexican.
I'm following.
This guy can speak Spanish, though. So he will speak Spanish and sings in this Spanish.
The German guy can speak Spanish.
Yes. Okay. And he won the fans over. He became the absolute beauty of Mexico and Mexican wrestling, which kind of made the original go, what the fuck, right? So now he comes back as the bad guy. They have this whole thing, whole bunch of stuff, and they put on this absolute banger of a match, a mask versus mask match. The loser has to take off the mask and cannot be El Grande Americano
Loser
anymore.
leaves town.
Holy
Loser
shit.
leaves
I'm
town,
actually so
man.
into this already.
So the match happens. It's about an hour-long match.
Whoa.
It's basically wrapping up because along the way, the original Grande Americano, he like goes after a disabled comedian, like a blind comedian. He gets this long-time lucha libre wrestler fired. He gets.
I think I know which one I like more. Yeah. Between them seem are very close.
He gets the girlfriend of El Grande Americano, who's the ring announcer, fired from the promotion. So he has all this heat. They wrap it all up with a great bow, and the original El Grande Americano loses, and he has to take his mask off.
Wow.
His name is Chad. I should have brought the picture in. I didn't bring the picture in, of course. But
Does the other guy take his mask off?
no,
him?
so
'Cause that'd be way cooler.
as per tradition, what you do is
You cut his head off.
the ring, the ring announcer.
No.
A
Tradition,
real one.
tradition
Wow.
makes sense.
Well, we want to take your mask off.
It's like a cage match.
So as per tradition, the ring announcer comes in and you announce your name, where you were born, how long you've been wrestling for, and it's kind of the kickstart or the bookmark of your new character or whoever you may be. So his name is Chad Gable. He has been a wrestler in the WWE for about 13 years and was a Greco-Roman Olympic wrestler for a while back. That's why he's fucking built like this. And
Not anymore, buddy.
he handed over the mask to the new or El Grande Americano, and he walked off. But before he left, he said, "My name is Chad Gable. I don't know how, or I came because I wanted to be the death of lucha libre wrestling. However, I have learned all this stuff. This is great art. All this shit sucks up to the Mexican fans." He goes, "I don't know how, I don't know when, but Chad Gable will be back in AAA." And the crowd goes nuts. And he leaves the ring, and everyone goes, "Thank you, Gable," and chants him off as he walks off with his family and wraps up the El Grande Americano story.
But he sounds like kind of a scumbag. Is that fair? Is that fair?
Yeah, that's so. This was also.
But we need scumbags in
He's
sports.
a heel.
Well,
Yeah, we need
this-
him.
exactly. And
Wrestling
this-
more than anything.
This character was also kind of made in like a backhand bootlicker Trump thing because he hails from the Gulf of America. So
What a federation, man.
yeah,
the whole
literally.
Gulf from America,
and
yeah,
and
makes
so yeah, that is my
Wow.
jokes because it was utterly fantastic. So where does this turn into my jeans?
Right. Where does this?
Well, of course, El Grande or the El Grande Americano.
Wait, so
now.
who got the jorts? Just the whole fight in general?
Just the whole, yeah, everything.
Fair enough.
Everything. Now, these guys are actually under contract in WWE. This whole storyline started in WWE.
Oh.
This was a WWE storyline. However, it bled into Mexico, and WWE didn't know how to book it, made it an utter joke. Every time that they were on, it was just a joke. They made it a joke. And where in Mexico, it was about pride, everything like that. So, the following day, they're in WWE is in Italy. They have a pay-per-view, and then on Monday they have a Raw. That's their weekly show on Monday. El Grande Americano, the one who wins the match, comes out and runs a promo and all this stuff for it. He gets a massive pop. Now, why is this my jeans? Because this was during the commercial break.
Oh.
The only people who saw it were the people in the crowd, not the ones on TV, unless you were watching it live because they cut the commercial breaks. This, you just had the greatest match of all time, so much so that they are replaying the match after Raw on Netflix. Netflix was like, you need to put this on our platform. This needs to be on here.
Wow.
They wouldn't even. They brought him back into Italy. By the way, this guy's a German. Like, this is a relatively home crowd for him because he's a couple countries away from his home country. And they put him on the commercial break. WWE, even though they have this piece of gold in their hand, can't help but wipe their ass with it. And that is where my jeans is.
It's bad production work from one producer to another.
There, yeah.
If you thought Brett wasn't going to bring wrestling into today's happy hour, you were dead fucking wrong the whole time. Men's? Jeans?
Yeah, I didn't really come in with one. A couple.
You're wearing some.
I'm wearing, literally I did. I was
did.
the only one
So that
who
was a
brought
lie.
him in.
That was a lie.
There was an RCMP raid of a vape store because they were selling pouches.
What? Who would ever do that?
And
Not my local guy.
And now the vape store I go to for pouches is like, we're not going to sell it.
No.
Yeah.
So you
the
gotta
cops.
Narcs.
Yeah, classic Carney.
That is a gene. That's so you have to go to like the pharmacy and whatnot to get them.
Anyway, just a couple of funny things from yesterday, and Gary Bettman. He had his like State of the Union thing yesterday with Bill Daly before the Stanley Cup Final. The stream that they were streaming online to YouTube with had no audio.
Sick.
So they had to just cut it. So that was good. Bettman accidentally called Kirill Kaprizov. So that was fun.
Oh, that's fun.
And Bettman also said that he is binged off campus as well.
The show?
Yes, the show off campus. Yeah. So Bettman is now known binger of both Heated Rivalry and Off Campus.
I was going to ask, what has he said about Heated Rivalry?
Yeah. He was on that early. He was an early adopter.
All I know of Off Campus is I've seen some of the clips of them actually playing hockey in the show, and it's like the worst stuff you've ever seen. Like it's people don't know how to skate.
I am not going to watch. It's not for me.
What?
But I had seen, it's very spicy, I guess. Very spicy on campus.
Spicy cubes, let's go.
Yeah, those were a few things without getting too crazy into.
Getting too wild. My jeans is me.
Oh.
And the fact that I did
yes.
and completed my last place fantasy football punishment. It was, so last Thursday, I had to eat 10. Brett, you want to throw up the spice levels first year of the, you go
good.
through all
Yeah,
the sauces.
let's
I should run the House of Lucifer's Heat Hot Ones 10-pack. Hot Ones Fiery Frontier Hot Sauce Challenge 10-pack.
Holy.
So if you look through, these are all the Scoville levels for the 10 sauces. Quite the jump there at the very end from 690,000 to 2.69 million. That's a little bit crazy. I will say though, they got to redo some of these scores on here because I felt that like Da Bomb that's the 8th hottest sauce at 135,000. That's just not accurate because that was at least 2 million. Like that one had me want to cut my fucking tongue off.
Yeah,
man.
Da Bomb. Even I have heard of
There's legendary status about it. And let me tell you, that one tastes the worst. It just tastes like pain. That's all it was. So then there's the 10 sauces throughout it. Da Bomb is the little one in the middle bottom row. It's got the alien radio or nuclear radioactive, whatever the hell.
Yeah.
It's accurate. It's accurate, man.
There's a market at the Grove in L.A.
Bohemian?
Sorry?
Bohemian Grove.
The shopping center. But there's like a flea
Shopping
market.
for...
God damn it. But they have like a hot sauce store. And every time I pass by, I always see there's Da Bomb right there.
See, this is the thing that I go with. I don't know who these freaks are out there on planet Earth that do this shit for leisure. I don't know who thinks that tastes good or we're like, I get it, you want to be tough. This is a punishment, all right? This is because I suck and I'm embarrassing. So I did it. Brett, do you want to... You can play the video if you want. It's like 6 minutes, but I don't want to...
Just a little taste.
You can just get a little...
Let's watch it.
But you're going to hear our mics and the audio of it if we listen to the audio of it.
Well, we can put it full screen.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
Yeah,
Okay, all
let's-
right, well, let you roll. I did it's I think entertaining. So here's 6 minutes. I cut it all together.
Okay.
There's captions, everything.
Oh.
First 4 wings, smooth. The deal was that I had to wait 2 minutes, 120 seconds between each wing to properly let the pain build, the spice build, which I think is key for this.
Yep.
And like, I was a trooper about it. I had like, you'll see all the boys in the video. I got like 8 guys in front of me there. They're all judging my size of bite that I'm taking. And I also, I guess I put the sauce one in here. Yeah. Of you want to maybe just do that before. So you can see, like, for hot ones, right, they'll put like a little dollop of sauce on it.
Yeah.
That is not what we did. These are all the sauces. So here's a little walkthrough of the video. And my guys, shout out Styles here, season them up. Styles and Rage, my 2 boys. They're the cooks of the group. Couldn't eat more than 10 wings, so getting the sauces. They tossed each wing individually in a bowl with a shit ton of sauce. You'll see it. Here's Bus's reaction. Laughing at me. So there they come out, and then for every one of them, shout out Scooby. For every one of them, we was like this. So like they're all completely coated. You can see him pouring it. This shit's thick as hell.
Is that the last dab?
No, I don't think so. They're all, so just for reference.
Did you have to eat the whole wing?
No, so he said take one sizable, good bite that they would be right in front of me and be like, Aaron, you got to go. And there was never a wing that I took a below bite, but if I hadn't, they would have been like, you have to take another one.
And you had to swallow.
And I had to swallow the whole thing. My strategy was just chew the hell out of it and get it in. You'll see how that strategy went. So without further ado, here's 6.5 minutes of one of the worst days of my fucking life.
Here we go.
Here you go. Here we are. Oh, fuck me.
That one was an experience.
That looks just terrible.
Did not mean to sweat.
Yep, first. All right. Number 1.
He's shaky. He's nervous. He's nervous.
Number 2.
Why did you choose to come in last place?
Malik Neighbors decided to tear his ACL around week 3 or week 4.
Okay, so counterpoint. Why did you pick him?
2 down. 3 down. Burn! Number 4. Number 4.
I have another question for you after. Aaron, what do you think about Mike Vrabel? What do you think? Hey, whoa. We're going timer now.
Okay.
We gotta let the heat really settle in. Yeah, definitely. That one I got, it's on.
This doesn't feel that bad.
2 minutes. Right now, it's probably not.
Oh, he's sweating,
Now,
dude.
yeah, okay, wing number 5.
He was sweating like before. He was sweating before he even had anything.
Yeah. Look at my forehead. Yep. 5 down. That one's noticeably hotter. That one I can tell. That's like
Boss, ask him a question.
that one I can feel is a step up. Here we go. Integrity. Law and order.
Yeah.
Integrity. All right.
9, 8, 7, 6.
Halfway.
I can smell him.
I know. I
Yeah,
sweat,
the smell
I sweat
is-
every time I walk over here. I gotta stand back.
Sweat counter. Dripping.
So might as well have it and watch.
That's hot. That one's hot.
Now number 6.
That one's hot. And I knew it right when it touched the left side of my mouth. I was like, don't let it touch the other. And right now, the left side is a lot more in pain than the right side. 6 down. It's hot. Sweating. It's hot. I'm not having fun. For all the children out there, this is
All right,
all
go
the
ahead.
lesson you need.
Go ahead.
Don't get last place. Number 7.
That was a good point. Oh, this is like a fast.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Giddy up now.
So, I heard Malik Neighbors.
Oh fuck, that one was hot. That one was hot.
He's spicy.
There we go. Staying away from the milk still at the moment. I don't think I need it yet. But we're getting there. Every time I breathe out, it's like, oh fuck, so you just don't breathe. Oh yeah, that one's significantly hotter. Yeah, here it goes. Yeah, here it goes.
And they always said half-life.
First milk go. First milk go. It's like sweet relief for like 2 seconds. Hey, wing number 8.
seen someone have the shakes from wings.
Oh, that was fucking on. Oh, the pizza's on! Oh, the pizza's on! I gotta say, the goggles were a great call. This is actually, but they are fogged the fuck up. It's a good time to point out that I'm not just a loser. I am also a read it, but it doesn't matter about today. Oh, I can feel it swiping on my back right now. Oh. Woo! I got a nice lightheaded rush right there. Oh yeah. Oh, 2 left here. Oh, my mouth is on fucking fire. Wing number 9.
This is the one we all downed our finger on. What do you think? 2.5 minutes on this one?
Holy fuck. Oh yeah, buckle up, buckaroo. Settle up. Oh fuck. Yep, that was different. That was different. Instantly, that was different. Didn't feel the back of my throat. Oh. I just want to say, integrity, it's everything in fantasy football, because if you don't do your punishments, who are you? What are you? The league loses everything. Hey, I'm doing the fucking punishment. What's the score of the basketball game? What's the score of the basketball game?
I don't know, but a Chevy Silverado is coming out with the new model.
Shout out Capital GMC Buick, a little sponsor. Oilersnation.com. Shout out to Nollyville. Ah!
2.5.
Okay, final wing, sweat check. Oh, this is awful.
Big bite for the boys. Yeah. 2 bites? That's the bomb, isn't it? Oh man.
Holy fuck! That tastes like shit! Oh, fuck! Fuck! Oh my god, that one is significantly worse. That is significantly worse. Mine never mattered. Mine never mattered.
How we feeling?
Terrible. Terrible.
Are you going for a second bite?
No. No. I'm going to study hard on this year's draft. I'm going to do so much work. Woo! We did it.
I knew we were gonna,
Oh, I'm getting lightheaded. I'm getting lightheaded. My vision's blurry. Woo!
Oh my god, buddy!
I'm lightheaded. My vision's blurry. I can't even think. Oh, I can't keep my eyes open. Every second gets worse. Oh, look at me. Oh. That's here. Don't get last place. Don't do it. Oh my god. I can't even think.
The last two are like the bomb.
Oh, those are tears. Those are real tears. Oh, I'm sad.
Don't get last place. I don't recommend it. I stand by everything I said about integrity in that if you don't do your punishments, the fuck is the league? What is anything? And that's everything. We're paid up. Our cosmic karma for next year. We then did the draft order. We bought our own physical wheel machine with balls in it so that we could do every year for the draft order. So there's a whole everything. It was a Thursday evening, and then TMI, but a lot of people have asked, what were the next 36 hours like?
Yeah.
Dreadful. Terrible. The way I described, have you ever felt your heart beat through your asshole? Because that's, Brett liked that one. Because that's Friday, I declined all your phone calls.
Yeah.
I didn't hang out with my girlfriend, none of my friends, nothing Friday night. I cleaned my bathroom the day prior to the Wings.
Yeah.
So I know I'm going to spend a lot of time in there. I made as best of a bad situation as I could, and I would say only until Saturday at like noon was I like, okay, like I think I'm, and I prepped with like Pepto and Tums and all kinds of, my diet on Thursday was everything they told you to do. There's nothing that can fight 2.6 million Scoville.
To answer your question, yes.
Yes,
See?
as well. Yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah, it's like right when you describe that, everybody's like, no, yeah.
I have gastrointestinal issues.
Yeah, see? Yeah, like, honestly, through this, I went, man, if you had IBS, I feel for you, brother.
My stomach hurts just thinking about it.
Yeah.
It's not great. It's not great. So, lesson is don't get last place.
Well, good
Simple.
for you. Good for you for
And Malik
doing it.
Neighbors was making IHOP commercials about unlimited pancakes because if you drafted me, I bet you're getting last place. That motherfucker rubbed it in my face.
Yeah.
He made a commercial with IHOP in his crutches, going for their unlimited pancakes, and it was all about fantasy
Well, because
football.
that is a
punishments.
common one, too, is like the IHOP.
Yeah, we've done that before.
Challenge. Which,
I paid the server $20 at the beginning of the shift and then said, I'll come back at the very end with another 20 if you text me every hour with a phone, because I couldn't be there throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
So like, I want updates from you, not from him, because he could record all these things and do it later.
So for those that don't know, I think it's typically 12 full-size pancakes, and for each one that you eat, a race is an hour.
Yeah.
So at max, you would have to spend 12ve hours in IHOP. Or any...
Denny's. We did Denny's.
Yeah. Diner.
No free ads,
but... yeah, so...
do you guys do punishments in your leagues?
Well,
Because like we always have.
my Vermilion Home League is started to try, but everyone's so spread that
That's
it's
tough.
just it is difficult, right?
See, and we did like this one was one that's like simple, easy. You just buy it, wings. Like
yeah.
we've had guys. We tried to do stand up comedy the one time, and like there was so much hassle that we just canceled that and made it a
Right.
different punishment. It's got to be simple.
Yeah, it's kind of similar to you. Like most of my leagues have like people in like Kamloops and like the States and
Better
stuff.
get driving, buddy.
Yeah, right.
You want back in that league?
Me.
You better get driving. Only one person has to do the punishment.
True.
Yeah, it's been the way that people stay in touch versus all being together, and it would be nice if you could be in like the show, The League, where everyone's like connected, dialed into it every
Sacco,
day.
get the Sacco trophy.
Yeah, exactly, but not as easy to do. Or I mean, people also have to do stuff on the street usually. But a guy in Edmonton has just made a billboard advertising his marital status under his own accord, not under any punishment, but as his own way of...
That would be a punishment.
Like, have you followed this story?
Loosely,
the last
very
handful of
loosely.
days? It is bizarre. And Waz said he heard him on the radio, this guy. Ched had him on. Pretty dry. I think Waz alluded to, he may have missed his window here because he's getting some free ad time, some free airspace, and didn't quite lure in the ladies.
Yeah, that'll happen. That'll happen.
It's tough out there.
Shoot your shot. Shoot your shot.
It's tough out there. It's tough.
There you go. All right. So, yeah, there's your jeans. The only other thing sports related, NBA Finals. Tips off tonight.
Yeah.
Predictions. What are we? The Thunder Spurs series was basically the NBA Finals, in my opinion. But like Knicks Spurs is going to be unreal. It was also the NBA Cup.
It was.
Brett, no. Do you see what this is? Yeah. Some
This is
dude
insane.
correctly predicted every single series in the NBA.
That's nuts.
And he has the Spurs. His initial tweet was just, I know ball. And you know what? Fact. This guy does know ball. So, tips off tonight, Spurs versus Knicks, which was the NBA Cup. Mm-hmm. Well, it makes very clear when people shit on the NBA Cup, this is all the research you need to do for the NBA Finals is the NBA Cup. So, it's home floor is to San Antonio.
Yeah, Spurs are home.
We'll see what happens. There could be... The Knicks have just been destroying everyone who's come in their path. They haven't lost a game since they were down 2-1 to the Hawks in the first round.
Since when? Since Danhausen reversed
fair.
the
Yep, no,
curse.
that is true.
Yes.
That is true.
Just saying.
So it's been a very Hurricanes-ish type run for the Knicks here to toward the final.
And then you're taking on the freak that is Victor Wembanyama. And the rest of the Spurs players need more love. Like, it's always Steph Castle and Dylan Harper. Devin Vassell, he's fantastic.
Yeah, Vassell.
Luke Cornett with the LeBron chase down block that will live in infamy. Blocked by Cornett.
Yeah.
doesn't roll off the tongue the same, but it was just as sick.
Yeah.
Iguodala, look out, brother. But predictions, who do you think is going to win? How many games?
I really flip-flopped on this.
It's tough. It's going 7, in my opinion.
I think it'll be a longer series. I'm not convinced it's just the Spurs to win here at all. I still don't know. I will lean Spurs. I am leaning Spurs. I would be intrigued to see the Knicks win it because there hasn't really been like a mega franchise in our lifetimes. No, not UFC in a month.
On the lawn, baby. Brett, that was excellent.
Besides, like, I know the Yankees won like 09, the Lakers.
Giants isn't because there's two teams.
Yeah, it's not the same. But you think of like Cowboys, Leafs, Knicks, major franchise. They haven't won for so long.
They haven't even been in the NBA Finals since '99 when they played
The Spurs.
The Spurs.
The Spurs, yes.
Spurs won that one.
Yeah. Latrell Sprewell couldn't guide the Knicks to promised land. But
There's a lot of comparisons between Tim Duncan's start of career and Wemby's that are eerily similar.
Damn.
Pretty good comparison.
Leafs Nation compared, seriously, David Robinson being Austin Matthews, and now McKenna coming in as like Wembanyama.
Holy.
But the Spurs win.
Yeah, that's what I was
They win
to.
things, so it's different. I'm going to say Spurs. I think the Spurs will win this series, but wouldn't be surprised at all. Knicks. I just think it's a huge win for the NBA.
It's massive, and like I'm a hockey guy. I work at Oilers Nation. I love the association. The NBA playoffs have been significantly better than the NHL playoffs. It hasn't happened in like 10 years since probably say 2016 Cavs Warriors.
Yeah.
They finally got their number this year, and this series is as much of a coin flip as I think you could have. Like, the Knicks are deep. They aren't just a one-man squad. Jalen Brunson is the king of New York, yes. OG Anunoby, incredible defender. Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, Cat.
OG
Anunoby. Mitchell Robinson, even though he broke his pinky and just had surgery. So he's big on the Wemby matchup. I'm going Knicks in 7. I just think they're a deeper squad, and that I also want to prolong liking the Spurs. What I mean by that is the Thunder were the young team that everyone's like upstart. They win last year, and yes, foul baiting has to do part of it, but already the entire basketball world hates the Thunder, and I would like to maybe enjoy Wemby and the Spurs for just a little bit longer.
Yeah,
just give me another year before.
I liked when it was less popular to hate the Thunder because I was in that camp. Not that I even hated them. I just disliked certain aspects, and now it's become
I'm Canada blind. Go SGA and Lou Dort. I'll look past everything that SGA does. Brett, prediction.
I didn't even think about it. I knew the game started today, but my house has been freezing cold, whole deal, dating back to our freaking talk about the water tank. So it's been a nightmare. But I was wearing a toque, so I was just like, I'm just gonna wear my toque to work today. And then because I looked at my hat and I went, no, it's too cold. And then we started talking. I was like, that's 100% who I'm backing. I'm going with the Spurs. I have my hat that I stole from my dad at the start of the playoffs. I love Wemby. I love Devin Vassell. So, yeah.
Steph Castle. So there's no, both of these teams are unreal. And did Peyton wear his Wemby jersey today? Take the Spurs then. Take the Spurs then. You don't want that mush. You don't want that mush wearing the jersey. Other things around the sports world, then we will wrap up. Caleb Williams was named the cover athlete for Madden 27. The Iceman. There's too many Icemen these days.
Yeah.
We got Drake, Caleb, Ike Howard. There's too many. Drake is the Iceman, but I'll leave it at that. There's Air Jordan, Air Williams, if you will, on the cover. I do think this is a sick-ass photo. He's known for jumping up in the air doing this. Brett, I have the other one of the deluxe version photo because did you notice that's a fresh set of painted nails for our boy right there.
Oh.
Fresh set. If you zoomed in a little bit more, you can tell him. I do think that's a pretty sick cover for the deluxe edition. I saw some other AI versions. Vrabel Rossini. Rushy Rice behind the wheel. Who knows? Whatever. My question to you guys.
Beckham Jr. didn't get back with the Giants?
I want to get to that afterwards. I want your thoughts on that. My question to both of you. Is the Madden curse still real, or have you ever believed in the Madden curse? If you're unaware, dates back to like early 2000s. The one most notable was Dante Culpepper in 02. Great season, MVP. completely everything. His career fell out from under him. Then there's Mike Vick. He was 04. He got injured, then went to prison. So
that was a tough one.
There's that. Sean Alexander won MVP. Bang, got injured. Polamalu on the cover, got injured week 1. There's all kinds of these stories.
Peyton Hillis,
which I mean, still can't believe he's on the cover in general. So 1 year wonder running back for the Cleveland Browns. Career didn't pan out.
Falk.
So there's that. But then there's years later, Calvin Johnson was on the cover and set the record for most receiving yards ever. Patrick Mahomes has been on the cover twice, won the Super Bowl on both of those following years. So my question, fuck off with that. You're not, Caleb Williams is not Patrick Mahomes. Let me start with you. Do you believe in it, or have you ever believed in the Madden curse? Because it's an unusual phenomenon.
I believe in it because it's happened. A variety. I think this is disaster for you, Brett. I think this is disaster.
I didn't think about it all day. I woke up to it. I saw it. I went, this is awesome. I sent it to my friends group chat. Yeah. I'm like, oh, sick.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it until 2:58 today.
Yeah. Bear bad news right here, baby.
Yeah.
Where I went numb.
Yeah, he really did.
I sat down. I went, oh no. Yeah, I believe in it. I like your counteracts though, because both of your counteracts were mobile quarterbacks. So
there's one mobile quarterback.
Sorry, yeah,
one quarterback.
Exactly. That's what I mean. But yeah, no, I'm not. I was pumped about it until he said that. So yeah, I do believe in it.
It's a sick cover photo. I'll give him that. And then
It
my
is
other
cool.
question was to Brett. Can you explain the Chicago Bears stadium to me? Because it doesn't sound like anyone can. Because I don't know if they're moving. What's
they're going out of
on?
state.
It's an ugly situation.
Well, and that's the thing. You're
the Bears.
You mentioned that to me too, and that was kind of my thing. Is like, there's been so much under the cover stuff that you don't really hear about until they're like, all right, we're gonna go to Indiana.
We're going to Indiana.
Yeah, like so. It obviously Chicagoland people, Chicagonians. I don't know what they go by.
Chicagoans, something like that. I don't know how to say it, but that, yeah.
One of the two. Aren't happy about it, obviously, because, I mean, it's the freaking Chicago Bears. So, essentially, the Chicago Bears are trying to get a new stadium because Soldier Field is old as balls, like dusty balls. So they've been trying to either upgrade it or find a place to go. There was a place, I want to say it was, I don't think it was O'Hare, but there was a set plot of land that they thought this might be a good spot. Now it comes out that, you know what, we're just going to fucking take it to Indiana because they have the best offer.
Chicago
have the best
is
place.
in Illinois, if you were wondering.
Yes.
It's a different, that's crossing state lines.
It would be kind of similar to what MetLife is, but
Yeah.
but it's different
But worse.
because New York, but New York, New Jersey is you can hit the turnpike and you're there.
Yeah.
Don't know how close that is for Indiana. So historically, historically it hasn't gone well. But even take a look at Levi Stadium, which is in Santa Clara. So I think
Commanders in Landover, Maryland.
yeah, like
You
football.
got the substation in San Fran as well. So
Yes. The NFL is, I think, a little different where people will travel and it will work. I just don't think it's a great look. And I don't think it's great for, as a Chicago Bear fan, who's never been to Chicago, but who loves the Chicago Bears, cries for the Chicago Bears.
Caleb Williams cries for the Bears too.
Yeah, damn straight he does. What up, cuh? That's called passion.
Yeah, with Wemby now crying, that's big for criers. That's big for
and
Caleb
I'm a
Williams.
crier. I think it's not a good optic look.
Yeah, it's just weird. When you're such an OG franchise of the NFL, you play. And you're like, it's not like Chicago's like a small town. It's one of the biggest metropolitan, holy shit, city in North America. It's
Soldier's
tough look.
hard to get to anyway. From what I
That's true.
understand.
That is true.
Like, it's not very convenient anyhow.
Well,
so.
and you want to know
Big
something
Cat
funny?
been bitching for a while.
Well, one of the most famous, I guess, more worldwide fans of the Chicago Bears, Seth freaking Rollins, wrestler. what up? I'm going to mention wrestling. Is from Davenport, Iowa.
Drink.
So like even their biggest fan isn't even from Chicago. So that could just show how international they are. But same with Lil Wayne and the Packers. Spinner
Jared McCain?
Yes. Imagine if Jared McCain got the next NBA 2K cover too. Painted nails on the next covers. I'm in.
I'm out on Caleb Williams just because I think he's a loser.
Whoa.
I love Jared McCain. I think Jared McCain is a baller. I think he's he is a weapon when it comes to pulling up from the logo. And like Jared McCain's got ball. Caleb Williams also I'm going to have the Drake May rivalry with, so like I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
You're
you
gonna
pick
sit
Caleb Williams
there-
over Drake
You're
May.
going to sit there and watch that play in the playoffs and go, yeah, fuck, this guy's a loser.
You guys did it with Tom Brady for his entire
We
career.
never said he was a loser.
Not me.
I didn't say he was a
Thank
loser.
you, but the general consensus of the
I did, because
world.
when my team played him in the Super Bowl,
So let's talk about your
he
team.
was a loser.
You guys were in the news as well.
I just want to put a bow on this Caleb Williams thing. Like, I don't like it for you because this is a player on his way up. Where now, like, okay, there's been some positives that have happened. Now you're the cover athlete. That's where shit gets weird.
Trevor Zegras.
Mahomes had already won. He'd already won his
True.
Super Bowls when he was a cover. Last year was Saquon. A great year, Saquon. Not. McCaffrey, year before that, tore it. Not good. You know, Josh Allen probably had a fine
He won the
season,
MVP that
but
year.
tragic ending. And you can go back. I mean, it goes years and years. Eddie George was the first player cover, and that's when it sunk. Culpepper, Falk, Vic,
Imagine
Ray
Caleb
Lewis.
Williams goes to prison.
Yeah,
I cheered for a guy who went to prison once.
yeah.
Shout out Aaron.
How's he doing?
Yeah. That's what I don't like about it. Is it's a player that, like, okay, the Bears are building momentum. Now you have this potential weird voodoo
Zegras
happening.
is where I like. That's
Yeah,
a great
that's-
comparison of that.
But
Granted, I think Caleb Williams is better than Trevor Zegras.
Yeah.
I have eyes.
speaking of mega franchises, how are the Giants going?
Yes, mega in both senses of the word. So they had a little tiff.
Share with the people.
They had a little tiff in the locker
It was
room.
AI. I heard.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
It wasn't.
So the 46th president of the United States.
No, Brett, our
Donald-
quarterbacks aren't doing so bad. You know
Donald
what I mean?
Trump had was doing a speech in New York for some reason, and had invited Giants quarterback Jackson Dart to introduce him. And Dart, being a good, he respects the office. He had
You tried to find the word.
A good what?
That's what he said. That's what Dart said. He respected the office
That's your quarterback.
and
Stand with him.
accepted the invitation. He's a young man. He said family serve in the military. He respects the office. Now, New York is, I don't know what you know about New York, fairly liberal place. The mayor they just elected is quite left-wing, and therefore a lot of the fans in New York are Democrats at the very least, if not left-wingers. They weren't very happy. Abdul Carter, top
Is that an
draft
important
choice.
player to the Giants' future?
Top draft choice last year, had tweeted in response to seeing Dart do this, and like, what the hell is this? This better be AI. It wasn't AI.
It wasn't AI.
So this led to a few interesting days amongst
A shitstorm, if you will.
Yeah.
Now they squashed it.
They squashed
and I do
it.
like the way Abdul Carter handled it. Is he was like, hey man, he
Yeah.
can go out there and do that. I can fully tweet about it and whatever, and then we can
Yeah.
hash it out together, and it's all good.
Absolutely. They all faced the music and the media. They came together.
I'm sure they didn't just say that to the media, right?
Look, Harbaugh got in there and said, look, everybody's going to get along here. Okay, we're not submarining our season before it starts. And, I actually thought, at least to what everybody said, that everyone handled it maturely. They could disagree.
I actually do think that.
Yeah,
I
like
do.
I actually thought everyone comes a little bit better because, look, Jackson Dart he's not the only player in the NFL that might be at the very least sympathetic to Trump, if not actually like a Trump supporter. That's going to happen in the NFL. And how do locker rooms deal with that? So I actually thought they came out, I thought they handled it maturely. there's still going to be lasting resentment, I think, certain fans towards Dart.
The moment they play week 1, no one gives a fuck.
He'll have to wear that, and I think he just has to be more cognizant of his public image, because him and running back Cam Scadaboo have been kind of running around like two kids,
Jackson Dart doesn't seem like the most aware, or I'll say it, smartest guy.
Look, they're
in the
not.
world
We
when it
didn't
comes
draft them for their brilliance.
Exactly.
Okay? We drafted them to throw the ball and run the ball.
My stance has always been, and I blame LeBron for all of this. When the fuck do we start caring about athletes' political opinions? I remember going to high school with athletes. They were the dumbest guys out there, generally speaking. And hey, whatever it is, what it is. And then the Giants were still in the news because he's back. OBJ.
Yeah. So the Giants.
That's sick. That's unbelievable.
Malik Neighbors is the stud young wide receiver that happened to cost you.
Tore his ACL week 3.
Yeah. Very sad.
It's mangled. He won't even play next year.
Crazy. They were up for a quarter on the Chargers. And then he tears it in a game they would beat the Chargers. And then the season was already over.
Didn't even get the fantasy points on the ball he got injured on. He dropped it.
No. So the Giants have some need, and also because MetLife loves to tear ACLs, MCLs, and everything else. The Giants need a variety of skill position players to cover the tears that have already happened.
So let's bring in older
3 ACL tears for the Giants already in OTAs. 3. Now, of like nondescript lower level players, they've had 3 ACL tears.
Are they practicing at MetLife?
Yeah.
Why?
No, not at MetLife, because it's getting prepared for World Cup games.
Cups. Yeah, okay.
But still, they have this,
A curse.
Everybody tears.
That guy cursed the Giants? Your wrestling guy?
Yeah, probably. So,
Might have.
long story short, Odell Beckham Jr., who at one time was the best receiver in the league and was setting records for touchdowns and yards in the first couple seasons, infamously caught the ball with 3 fingers on Sunday Night Football against the Dallas Cowboys.
That's the greatest catch I've ever seen.
Al, it's yeah. What do you say? Yeah, I've never seen a catch like that. It's so.
This is the IHOP Malik Neighbors commercial.
Yeah.
And he's got his crutches. I'm bad at fantasy
Bijan
football.
Robinson. That's not Malik Neighbors.
I actually hate this guy so much now. But have you saw him at the charity softball game? Charity softball game, Malik Neighbors couldn't even run.
Yeah.
Like, they mangled up his knee.
I'm serious. I don't think that's Neighbors. No, he's not that thick.
That's Malik.
That's Malik
He's
Neighbors.
skinny.
That's the commercial.
What, the guy eating? What are you talking about?
And then the final thing to close on, boys.
Anyway, what are my thoughts about the Giants? Star receiver who it ended very poorly. He took himself and a bunch of teammates out on a boat before a critical playoff game in their only good season post 2011 Super Bowl, and submarine the year, and then caused a bunch of drama and forced his way to a trade to Cleveland, and spoke very poorly about the Giants. And it was
his dad spoke very poorly also about the Giants.
Yeah. What do I think? This is all. It's honestly a big nothing, because nothing is going to happen. It was like Cam Newton coming back to Carolina. There's a lot of players who eventually come back and they have this one more time, and maybe there will be 1 week where
we'll get one cool catch.
OBJ is in the lineup and he makes a first down catch.
I was going to say, where is he projected in your mock drafts, boys? 39th round.
I wouldn't take him.
And if he's playing on MetLife,
take him.
Depends how big my roster is.
CLs are going to blow.
Yeah, the CLs.
Don't go back there.
Both of those cruciate ligaments.
Don't go back.
Careful with the CLs. So I'm over it with OBJ. I don't hold any resentment anymore.
Will he wear number 13?
Yeah.
Because Jalen Hyatt.
Yeah, Hyatt's, I think the writing's on the wall for Hyatt. I think he's going to get cut. Because they also signed 2 other has-been receivers in Juju Smith-Schuster and Braxton Berrios.
He's not going to wear number 13. Do you know what number he's going to wear?
31.
Bang!
Oh, yeah, of course.
Allen Iverson, 3-ball. I like that. All right, I like
I'm
that.
fine with that.
So, yeah.
Just before we move on, I figured we didn't wrap up. I didn't show you the unmasking. So I did end up pulling the unmasking here. This is where he pulls it off. Oh, there's his ugly mug.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at the blood.
Yeah, so, well, just
Man,
wait.
if you're fighting in those masks, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So just wait here because so this is where he goes, my name is Chad Gable. I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota. I've been wrestling for 13 years. But watch as the blood keeps going here. The crowd is
Stop
chanting
rubbing
and-
it.
Yeah, right. He does keep
Put
rubbing
pressure on the wound.
Yeah.
on, off. That's obviously the winner there.
Oh, my God.
See, look at it pour now. It's going into his eye.
Man, yeah, he is absolutely bloodied.
And so, in wrestling, they blade, right? So they have the razor blade and they'll
I
do
heard
that.
it was fake.
They did these, so El Grande Americano, the other one, was also bleeding. They did that raw. Those were knuckles that they put into the fists to make each other bleed. And then once they started bleeding, they, whatever, like,
Wow.
pull off. But yeah, this was clean.
God damn, boys. You got to get me into that.
There you
I'll
go.
get all my updates from Brett. I don't actually need to watch. He'll let me know
Yeah,
everything. The
keep me
final thing,
informed.
we've already gone for over 2 hours and 15 minutes. Look, no sparkles. No sparkles. But the final thing I want to mention, it's a very positive note, and it comes back to us. Did you see Chris Cuthbert was in the news today?
Tell me why.
Brett, it's in the thing there if you want it as well. It's one of the tweets in the very back. He has been nominated to receive the 2026 Foster Hewitt Award, as voted on by the Pro Hockey Writers Association. Our boy scores. At awards season, here he goes, and he
It's
said,
Chris
as a kid,
Cuthbert.
he listened to Foster Hewitt. I don't know who that is, but I love
Foster
CC.
Hewitt?
I love Chris Cuthbert. I don't know who that
You
is.
remember the old, like when we were kids, the Hockey Night in Canada interview or the intro?
Hello, hockey fans from the
Oh,
United
okay, yeah, I
States.
know
and
the voice. I know the voice. Oh,
Yeah.
So Chris Cuthbert's
The
going
OG.
to do that.
The OG.
Chris
is
Cuthbert
Foster
will
Hewitt.
take that for
Yeah.
us, and it will be scores.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So either way, just thought it'd be funny when I saw this morning. I was like, "Oh, great day for happy hour. That's a good omen for us." Shout out to Peyton. Shout out to Chris Cuthbert.
It's great for Cuthbert. Yeah, it's going to hit when Ehlers scores the Game 6 overtime Stanley Cup winning goal. And
Nikolai
I'm going to get a
Ehlers.
message instantly from Peyton. It's like, oh, my goat. My goat.
It's gonna be good.
Ehlers
Scores.
the cup.
Ooh, a cup-winning call.
Yeah,
That'd be
cup-winning
unreal.
call.
But all right, that'll do it for us here, Oilers Nation Happy Hour. I love you all, appreciate you all. Whoever's watching live or watching afterwards, also available in podcast form. We love you. That's all I really got. Someone's calling me right now, so this is probably a good time for me to... Oh, my mom's FaceTiming me. Should we answer? Menzies, stay away. All right. Talk to you guys next week. Peace out. Talk then.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you enjoyed today's episode of Oilers Nation Every Day, make sure you hit the subscribe button here on our YouTube to not miss any of our content. We got you covered from interviews, insight, analysis, everything you need to stay up to date on everything around the team. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a video.